Okay. Stars, if
Yeah.
you want to give us a recap.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we all like wake up, and I think Anam goes to like help with breakfast, and basically we just wake up and have breakfast. I think Rose, being a vegetarian, comes up again, and she doesn't eat eggs either. And we go on to like the topic of college again, and we decide to go to this press conference thing that is being held, and basically, so we all arrange to do that, and everyone starts to head to it, but Rose kind of just sneaks away. She doesn't need college; she can read. um, so when the rest of the party gets to the conference, they see somebody who looks a bit strange, and Bolt has to make a check, and Bolt can figure out that he's
You must
part
not on me
goblin.
cooking.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Oh, is that you think okay?
Everything's fine. I just didn't. I forgot to mute myself before.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Um, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the washing machine, by the way.
I can't.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So Bolt figures out that this person who's holding the press conference is like part goblin, and they decide to like wait and listen, and after and to go like talk to him afterwards. Well, during this, Rose tries to find a dock, but Rose are very low intelligence, so decides to just go to the marketplace and go. And she got caught stealing, and she tried to like worm her way out of it, but then the guards got called, and she was like, "Oh, I'm just looking for the dock. I don't know where it is," and they point her in the right direction where she asks a pufferfish if they've seen a goblin, like a goblin riding a like a dolphin, which they didn't. But she makes a deal with the pufferfish if it to give him something really good if they see come back with information. And then she decided she wanted to check out that dead body, and when she had to do an investigation check on that, she got an 18. She can find where a dead body is. So she starts to like head towards them. Well, with the rest of the party, they go to, and question this maybe goblin man, and they I forgot completely, but they talk about like being goblins and everything, and they wanted like to talk somewhere private, but they decided to find Rose first, which Rose was just walking, so they easily caught up, and basically they go back to his study to talk about it, and Anam feels all the beans about what happened, especially that they have Kobo as who experimented on Bolt and the other goblins with us, and basically Rose and Bolt goes to a corner to read, where Bolt asks Rose to read a word, which Rose uh, was able to figure out, luckily. And then we all have soup for dinner, and it's good soup. Rose gets a vegetarian version, and Grandma goes to go have a bath, and Rose goes to get her so they could go find the dead body, and she had to help the naked Misty cut her fur, and they come back down, and Misty playfully flirted with Bolt to be obnoxious, which just made Bolt like all awkward and stuff. And then we see Cobalt become quite sick, and we're like, "Why did you eat the soup? He poisoned you," because he obviously didn't like Cobalt. So uh, she's just like going for a moment, but we end up to go find the dead body, where we are able to get to the cave, but didn't like we wasn't able to see the creature Rose wanted to find. So they decide to go investigate what Bolt is currently watching Cobalt change into something, and that's where we ended the session.
Okay, awesome. That was a nice recap. Thank you so much. You know, of inspiration.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to start off with kind of just like so far those three are just entering the cave, but the other two are kind of just outside. Cobalt's doing that transformation thing. It's all fun and good. But in the distance, a bit from the left side of where Cobalt and Bolt are, you kind of hear like talking, and it gets louder and louder. And you notice that this is coincidentally your good friend Fitz.
Oh no.
Oh no. What?
Bolt starts trying to move Cobalt into the bushes and she hears like voices.
Oh god.
Come on. Move.
You kind of notice that Cobalt's like kind of like slipping like in and out of like consciousness.
Yeah. Oh god. She pinches both
moves
her
a bit.
cheeks. She pinches both of her cheeks. Don't fall asleep. That's really
It's
bad
not like
to do.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to.
Okay,
If you
and
do that, you might not come back.
good point, but it's not. There's not much I can do.
Stay awake.
Slap. Okay,
Yeah,
and
she's just giving her little slappies, trying to keep her awake.
Fitz is actually like mid conversation with his friend Zorte, and they were kind of just like hanging out, and you both kind of like walk into this little field. Obviously, these three aren't here; they're in the frickin' cave. So bye. And those two just hid. Can you roll me a perception to see if you can see them getting dragged?
Me?
Oh god.
Man, I'm gonna probably.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh no. Oh shit, we broke it. You're right. Great.
You guys fucking broke it!
No.
I'm so glad that wasn't me a session, damn. Because I was going to.
It's still like that.
Everything looks good
There we go.
now.
It's like severely
God.
lag. There we go.
It's not that it's lag, there's a delay when streaming.
Okay, yeah.
Stream is gone.
The
I think it's
bar,
because
the bar at the top is still visible, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
This is why I'm removing the confetti
Oh,
cannon from you
magic.
fucks.
A confetti cannon
John broke it
cannot be resisted.
by you.
Gert, can I?
You can't handle it either.
No, I use confetti responsibly.
What was that,
No,
T?
you don't.
Can I confetti cannon in game? Like, how much would that cost?
A lot of money.
Prestidigitation thing. Like you just cast prestidigitation, but it only does confetti. I feel like that'd be a relatively cheap magic item.
No, I wanted to
No.
do damage.
Oh, do confetti cannons in real life do damage?
I mean,
if you do it at point blank.
I guess
No,
so. It's like, yeah, ask Bolt.
if you,
It's like,
I imagine beating someone with a confetti cannon has the same effect as beating someone with a stick. So
That's
yeah,
just bludgeoning damage. You don't beat them with it. I think they want the confetti to do damage, right?
it's a
It's like a shotgun blast,
It's
basically.
1d2 of force
Confetti
damage, and it burns.
Yes, it's like a shotgun blast of confetti.
Yeah, the confetti is basically like sparkly, colorful gunpowder. It's
No.
what
I
I'm
love that.
no. You know the beating's over when the cannon accidentally goes off.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay. Can you roll me perception, T?
Okay.
Please.
Come on. Great.
Uh,
I'm
12?
too busy complaining to Zwarte.
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
I'm telling him about the time they called me a pervert. Just very dramatic.
I can't believe
took
they
my
called you
sash.
that.
Yes. My beautiful sash. They wrecked it.
Well, that's very rude. I can't imagine that happening to me. And he just kind of like sweats and he's just like,
Oh God. Can I hear their voices?
oh yeah,
Like,
you
when
can
I-
hear their voices. They've
Oh.
like walked into the middle at this point.
Oh God, it's the pervert.
God
And
damn
There's
it.
a- what?
Goat man. They're here.
The goat man's a pervert?
You
What?
no. Fitz is.
Yes, he is.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have pants. She like looks very thoughtful at that, but that's not the point.
Yes.
Maybe
Zwarte
they can
can't
have-
speak words.
What do you think? She's gonna step out a little bit, but she doesn't really want to leave, like go too far from Cobalt in this state. So she just kind of like pokes her head out and like looks behind the tree, and is gonna telepathy to, because she doesn't shout. She's too shy. She's gonna telepathy to Fitz. Over here. You can see her kind of put out a hand and like do the most awkward wave from behind her tree.
So yeah, you notice her now.
Yeah, poking out.
Zwarte, excuse me, I believe I have, yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll be right back. And I just waddle
that?
over.
He's like looking over, but he's just kind of like, okay. So he just kind of like sits.
He was gonna say he has something to do, but like, yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hello?
Oh.
Are we whispering? What's going on?
Yeah, well, I don't really think we need to. Get over here.
Why not? What are you doing?
Well, me and the others are, well, they're in there. She looks over at the cave, but, we met this guy, and, he seemed nice, but he fed, Cobalt this, soup, and it wasn't, it's changing her. I don't know what to do. And she's gonna
Right.
kind of, like, pull him over to see Cobalt, if he'll let her.
Yeah, Fitz is really excited about Cobalt getting like.
Jesus Christ. I thought you might be. Look.
Is there anything different about her?
At this point, when you guys kind of like look over her, you notice that she has passed out.
Great.
Shit.
But
She's
but
gonna
you
slap
notice-
her again.
but you notice she's
Do you have
got
water? Pour some on her.
she's got darkened black horns. She's kind of got like, she's got like some darkened horns, and she's got like these kind of like dark bluish like gemstones, kind of like bolt coming out of her shoulders and some of parts of her ear. And you notice that like half of her face is kind of like the skin is kind of like changed to a darkish color, kind of like splotchy. And that she's kind of got these her hands, they're more so claw-like now.
Does she look more goblin-like?
She's
She's
got
goblin
pointy ears now, and you notice like her hooves, they kind of look the same as Nigella's now.
Oh.
What the fuck?
But I can see in the dark, so everything was fine. And then all my friends came down, and Cobalt was sad, but I'm not sure why. And then we found a bunch of very strange-looking monster people. They all looked really really strange. They had like claws and fangs and birds and feathers and furs, and it was really cool. But then they attacked us, and then we had to shoot them. And Cobalt shot someone, and then so did Bolt, and I killed someone, and Fitz helped me, and Rose stabbed somebody, and so did Grandma. That was scary. But yeah, we found a lot of bad things in the cave, and then we went exploring around the cave, and we found a bunch of glowing crystals, and they looked delicious. Oh, but they told me not to eat them, so I didn't eat them. But then we found more crystals, and I was told not to eat them again, but I did keep the crystals. So yeah. Oh, and Cobalt told us about her time in the mines. And we found out that maybe she also got experimented on, and so did a bunch of the people working there. And that made me sad again, but then I just talked to more people. So yeah. And we found more crystals, and we found an altar, and we found a chest. And it had treasure in it, clothes and fur and other treasures, but we aren't sure. But then the treasure caused a cave-in, and we had to run for our lives, and we just made it out, and everyone's fine. Oh, and then we went back to the home of Fighty friend and Cooking friend, and we went to sleep. But I stayed up. Nobody knows that.
Is there anything I missed? Guys? Anybody?
Oh, I didn't realize it was muted.
Euler?
I think you got everything.
Hello?
I think you got everything.
Alright, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything in particular.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
no.
think you didn't because I was seeing Rose bounce a bunch. I was like, oh no, I guess I'm mute.
Yeah, I said you didn't miss anything, but I didn't realize I was mute. That was a good recap though. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. Sorry, there was a child downstairs if you happen to hear them at all in the background. But I'm just fixing up the other map, but I'm going to start off with reading that description I sent to you. Since this happens like in the middle of the night. Sorry if the grammar is terrible. I'm not great with grammar. And my computer lags so badly when I'm trying to look for things.
It's fine.
Okay. Okay. What felt like moments of nothing suddenly strike you. Your insides burning and ripping apart. You want to scream, but nothing comes out as you stand in the garden of Sortain Atlas's home in the cold of night. You feel the urge to vomit, and you do, as if you swallowed barrels of poison. You feel a pain unlike no other, a pain unlike anything from the labs. You feel a tug at your soul, something willing it to let go and drag you away from the life you had. However, your heart is too strong, and your will for change tugs, pulling your soul back, and the feeling of pain sending a shock through your whole body, and you collapse. A couple minutes go by. A couple of hours. And suddenly your heart starts to beat again. Your body warms up and you let out a gasp. Flinging your eyes open and feeling the soft grass you collapsed in. Shifting a bit, you sit up. The moonlight gently enlightens your form, noticing a couple of white feathers around in the grass. You pick them up and sniff them. Until you attempt to stand up, you notice something new on your form. Twisting your neck to look, the moon only makes the form of a pair of large white wings look softer, attached to your back and slightly folded. Observing the wings, you notice something else new, a long tail attached to your tailbone, fading into colors of white and teal. There are many other things you check out in the night. Your teeth, sharper. Your saliva, tastes a bit nasty. but you grow used to it rather quickly. Looking down at the spot you passed out on, you notice 2 small rocks, the ones you consumed, now as regular, dull, gray rocks. Do you do anything?
I say nothing to anyone, and I just go back to sleep. I cover everybody in the new wings. That's it.
Alright. And the night goes by. Not too long. And the sun starts to rise, and the light peeks through the window of the small little guest room all of you are cramped into. And you guys start to awaken, and anyone is feel free to wake up whenever they want.
Anam, she's kind of like slowly waking up. Feels the like feathers of the wings and like kind of jumps and bats at them. What is that? What is this?
Nom does not wake up at all. Full on, he went to bed way too late and is going to have the normal amount of necessary percussive maintenance to wake up.
Oh my god. Oh, what? She like kind of pushes the wing off herself and like stands up on the bed and just like looks down at Anam. What did you do? Anam, what did you do? And she's gonna start shaking him
How violently are you shaking Nom?
violently because she knows. She knows how much effort it takes to wake this guy up.
Alright, eventually he probably does wake up.
Oh, hi. Yes.
Hi, what is this? And she kind of like touches your wing. Is that normal?
That's always been there. I'm surprised you're just noticing now.
And I thought you thought I was smart.
He just covers himself with the new wings.
What is this? Did you do something?
Just hear like very muffled. I ate the rocks. They were too like
You-
tasty looking.
What did you say? You did what?
Even quieter.
Just, I ate the rocks.
I can't hear you. What did you? She leans in closer.
I ate the rocks.
What? you ate the rocks. She like screams that. She
Yeah,
probably
I think
wakes everyone up.
I think as both screams, like Rose kind of just jumps up and she's like, what is happening? What?
I know, ate the rocks.
He has the rock. Oh god, I should have took it off of him.
At the scream, Fitz wakes up and he looks at Anam for like a solid 30 seconds and he just goes, nope, turns around and goes back to sleep.
No, you're helping.
God damn it, that's so good.
And you young ones just let old women sleep.
And ate the rocks though.
Oh god. Oh.
And what?
That's it.
The ones that had the radiancy magic on them. He ate them. I mean, he's alive. Are you hurt?
You see the head shake. That's it.
Why did you eat that? Why didn't you like wake one of us up? But you could have died.
I was hungry and they looked tasty, so I ate them.
There's other food out there. It's too early for this. And Rose kind of just like lays her head back down and she's like, really don't want to deal with this.
I mean, did anything else change? Like you feel okay? You don't feel like you're sick or like you're hot or you're going to pass out? And she's kind of like looking at Cobalt as she says this because she's recalling what happened to her.
Cobalt's like half sitting up. She looks like a crusty, tired mess. Still processing this.
I have a tail now. I do have a tail.
He'll reveal the tail.
What
Yeah,
kind
that
of a
was my
tail is
thing.
it?
It's like a long, scaly-looking tail.
Ooh.
It's got gemstones growing off of the back end of it.
Wait, did you say you ate the rocks? You had more than one? You had more than one?
He covers himself with the wings again.
Oh
And,
my god, Anam.
Wait, he had more than one. You didn't take the ones from, and she's checking her pockets. Like, she sits back up and she's checking her pockets to see if the one she still has her. No, we put them away. She's like, wait,
I have some in the chest, only I can access that though.
where did you get another one in
Well, I mean, he didn't give us all the rocks.
Great, okay. Is he okay?
Are you?
Sure seems fine.
Think so? Yes. So,
He's going to hug Bolt and then wrap her in the wing.
I can give double hugs now.
Oh, that's kind of nice. And she just goes limp.
No.
He lets you go.
Okay, so everything's good then? Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not mad at you, but I think that maybe you should tell us if you want to eat a rock or like eat that rock. Not every rock. I don't care if you eat a regular rock. You'll probably be fine.
I'm just curious as to what you're made of now, but it's not super obvious.
Yeah.
You see Fitz like every 2 minutes. He sort of wakes up, looks at you guys, and tries to go back to sleep. Wakes up again. He clearly thinks this is a dream, and he's trying to like snap out of it.
Rose has gave up from sleeping and she's just like looking at Anam and it's like, I wonder if you can fly.
The golden, not golden. I don't know why I say golden because I'm thinking of freaking cartoon. The Nightgas, is like, he's still sleeping, but he's like, kind of like sleeping right next to Nigella.
Cute. Is he visible?
Yeah, he's visible.
Do you think he'd know anything about this? I mean, didn't they use those on him?
I feel like he might know more than anyone helpful here. And she gives like a full glare at Cobalt.
Excuse me. You don't know much then. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know a lot more than you in general.
Maybe not.
I'm going to be the bigger person here. And be like,
Bigger person? You're the one who... Okay. Whatever you like to tell yourself.
Should we wake him up then?
Might as well give it a try. She kind of leans over and just like pinches his cheek.
No.
Starts
Get away.
pulling it. Wake up.
He like swats at you.
Yeah. Wake up.
Nigella!
Sting. Gumdrop. He's my son.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
It's not Gumdrop.
Who's Gumdrop?
Rose is already given she kind of has like a guilty face on her, like a guilty expression on her face, and she's like, I'm gonna go to the dock, and she's gonna just run out.
What are you doing?
They're trying to wake me up.
But like, why are you
I've chosen you as
sleeping
my
near
sole
me?
protector. You should be honored.
Is
So
that why you're
make sure they don't wake me
screaming?
up.
Jasper, get the fuck up.
Mm.
She's gonna kick him if he doesn't.
Oh my god.
He sits up. Fine. Fine. What do you want from the great night gas?
Oh my. Night guest. Do you know what happened to Anam? She kind of gestures to him, just bluntly.
Like tiredly looks over, then like looks at Cobalt, and looks at Anam, and then like looks back at you. It sure looks like they changed.
I mean,
Too?
obviously, I'm not stupid. Do you know what happened? Like, what are they?
What they're made up of?
Yeah.
He like squints his eyes. Okay. Do you fucking know anything?
Do you know
little
anything?
bitch.
What do you know? Shakes
What do you
him.
know? You're not very knowledgeable at all. I literally have no idea.
It'd be
Something-
no thoughts.
Something with wings, definitely.
What made you come to that conclusion?
The wings on their back.
Oh god.
How did it happen?
Kind of looks over at Anam expectantly.
I didn't do anything. It just happened on its own. I don't know what you're talking about.
You just told me what happened.
No, I didn't.
The ramifications of having to tell everyone he did something stupid is
He ate the weird rocks that we found in the cave.
He
the ones
ate
with
those rocks?
yes, plural.
Ah. And he starts to like slowly fade away.
Where are you going?
I'm gone now. And then he like fades away.
You're literally in the same spot, aren't you?
No.
She reaches her hand out and pokes.
You feel him.
Ugh,
Don't touch me.
what? I don't want to touch you. She moves her hand away.
He like suddenly reappears. And he's like, the rocks thing is a sensitive subject. You know that.
Well, yes, but I thought you might know more about it. You don't know what happened to him? I mean, I know what happened to him, but it's just he changed.
Okay. All I know about the rocks is that before a potion was made to actually make it easier, change and other stuff, people use those rocks. And it has a really bad side effect, and that was killing you.
She kind of looks worried over it. Anam.
like raises his hands like
I'm not disappearing, am I?
No.
No. I mean, you look alive.
Ooh,
Maybe
am I
you're an
undead?
angel.
Am I undead now? Is that what happened?
I don't know, but you do have those big white wings, and those rocks cause people to die. So, I mean,
he's gonna fold the wings back.
Either way, I'm okay, and I definitely didn't die for a few hours. And,
That's very specific. She kind of squints.
I'm not fucking Kobold squinting too.
Insight
You
check
didn't
that.
die.
Yeah, can I insight check another
Yeah,
point?
yeah, you guys can insight check.
I have shit
Tom.
insight.
Oh my god.
I only have a +1. This track, she's bad with social encounters of any kind.
So
Fitz
sorry.
is asleep.
Anom rolled, baby. Anom rolled a dirty 20 for his deception.
What the fuck?
Even with that shit ass lie, I can't.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Okay, it was really bad. Let me roll it at disadvantage. Okay,
yeah, I was
that's
gonna
an 8.
say,
You're fine.
okay.
It's still. I mean, Fitz knows.
And so does
Yeah, okay.
Cobalt. Cobalt kind of just like keeps squinting, and she's like, and then she like looks at Fitz and Bolt to see if they kind of have the same
Bolt
kind of like look.
Squinting very hard, but she honestly can't really read Anam because she know Anam says weird shit all the time. She's like, maybe it's nothing. She's kind of hoping it's nothing.
As much as Fitz doesn't like Cobalt, he does that like a Muppet looking away meme. Like looks at her. That was definitely a lie, right?
Oh yes, that
Anam,
was
are you
definitely
okay?
a lie.
Yes, I definitely didn't die for a few hours and then came back different. That definitely didn't happen. Of course not.
Okay, the jig is up.
Fitz is
We know
gonna-
you died for a few hours.
Fitz is gonna go up to Anam and like kind of put his hands on his face and like look into his eyes and telepathically ask, Anam, I need you to be honest with me. Did you die for a few hours?
He just very slowly, like, he's looking over at Cobalt, or not Cobalt, he's looking over at Bolt to see if she's paying attention or not.
I mean, yeah, she's looking at the both of you, but
And he just nods his head, like, just a little bit, as small amount as he can.
Oh, God.
The entire time Nigel has been taking notes on the situation, what you guys have been asking.
Yeah, Fitz kind of looks over to Bolt and he like very shakily says, "Yep, he sure did not die for a few hours."
No, he
Yes.
positively died for like a couple hours.
why is everyone
No.
lying to me?
He did not.
I'm not
Nope.
lying to you. I'm saying he did.
Anam says he didn't.
Well, he did.
She like puts her hands on her head and just like she's exasperated. She doesn't know.
Oh no.
She doesn't know the nose line.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, god damn it.
I don't know if Anam even knows if that was technically death or not. However, I think that maybe he's still alive right now because he's been affected by the radiancy magic before, like we all have.
That might be why. So, I mean, if that's already happened, does that mean that he's in the clear? Does that mean he's okay?
I mean, he sure looks okay.
Anam,
Yes.
are you in pain?
No, my spit tastes weird, and
He smiles and you notice his teeth are a little sharper.
and my teeth feel a little funny, but yeah, I think I'm okay.
What do you mean your spit tastes weird?
Do you guys taste spit?
You can't
Did it
taste
taste
your own
good before?
spit. Fitz, you can taste your own spit.
I mean, yeah, but you what?
I mean, if there's like blood in it, yeah.
Or you wake up early in the morning and you have morning breath, like that's a normal thing.
Oh, I don't have morning breath. I'm above that.
She looks so unconvinced.
Alright,
It's just a perfect beam.
do any of you even have a plan for what your next course of action even is to do? Besides,
Sorry.
you're fine, go ahead.
Should we all eat rocks?
No,
What?
that's stupid.
No.
Don't eat the
I
rock.
don't know. It worked out for him. I don't know. It's an idea.
Why? Do you want
There's
to
always
die?
Fitz, there's also the complete chance that he only survived because of his sheer size. You are way too small.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
also,
offense, but Anam
was-
and I. Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No offense, but Anam and I went through a lot of the same experiences in the mines, and I don't think he would survive that. I barely did.
I think I barely survived just changing myself.
Also, it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced, and that's saying a lot. So just maybe be a little careful, is all. Heads up.
What's the most
Oh,
painful
God.
thing you've ever experienced?
Yeah, it hurt a lot.
Anam just told you to be careful. You should take that extremely seriously.
Oh my god.
Nom, no more rocks. We eat normal food.
I don't have any more rocks, unfortunately.
Okay, good.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Would you have eaten the whole chest if you had had the whole chest?
Couldn't-
He looks thoughtful for a moment. And he's like,
I can't guarantee that if I had more rocks, I would have.
I am not letting you
more rocks.
anywhere near this chest. I will die before you get it.
Okay, nobody's dying. Okay. Anyways. Any objective? No?
Well, we need to decide if we want to talk to Mr. Marbles or not, about the cave, but you guys think that's a bad idea because you think,
I don't know if we should. I kind of wrecked his bathroom.
That's all you're worried about.
And he also poisoned Cobalt.
Rose is gonna
thank you.
stick her head through the door and be like, does anyone want to go to the dock with me? Like you said, I need to stop doing stuff on my own, so I can.
Like
if anyone
what?
wants-
I think you need to go to the dock.
Nigella, you're not allowed to come. You're not allowed
Well-
to come.
But then Nigel is going to be alone.
That's rather suspicious. And you all don't trust me, but here you are.
I can go with whoever. Oh, I trust you, though. So yeah. Anyways, you can't say you will. You have to say every single person except me now. Ha!
Wait, what?
Do you trust Cobalt?
No.
I mean, you shouldn't.
It would be wise not to trust her, but I'm not gonna stop what you do.
Okay, I'm going to go get food now. I am very hungry.
No rocks.
Yeah, no rocks.
Yeah, Fitz is gonna go with him just in case.
You have a fucking chaperone at all times, no boy. Look what you did.
Yeah, Fitz just kind of runs after him and he like waves at Paul like, I'm just trying to go like just in case. I trust him, but probably shouldn't be alone.
Wait, didn't he also want to eat a rock? I'm coming too.
Wait, did he want to eat a rock?
Yeah.
I just suggested.
We can go
Wait,
to the...
what's this about eating more rocks? What did you guys talk about
Nobody's
when I
eating
left?
rocks.
No.
Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh, well, we still don't know what Anam is.
Oh.
Nightcast was not helpful.
Shut up.
Shocker.
That's normal. That's normal.
You
yeah.
shut up. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Ugh, it's all your fault.
As always, lame bolt.
Don't insult her.
It's
It's
gun
just
time.
here.
She kind of pinches the bridge of her nose. I can unmake you, but okay.
What? Okay, you guys are going downstairs. I'm assuming all of you at this point.
Yeah.
I think
You're all
Nigel
toppling
is gonna
upstairs.
smack Fitz for being rude.
Wait, what? Smack
Fitz
Fitz?
for being rude?
That was Fitz, right?
No,
No, that was
No, that was-
Nightcast.
That was a night guess.
Fitz
I'm gonna
would
smack
never.
Asper for being
Fitz
rude.
would
Fuck
never.
that.
Never call her lame. What?
No, Fitz would
How dare
never.
you?
I got confused. I'm so sorry.
Couldn't be him.
So you're slapping like.
I'm slapping Casper
Slap
for
him.
being rude.
Hey.
You
No,
don't. She just shakes her head disapprovingly, and then looks at Nanan and is like, "Can you use those?"
He's looking. Are you talking about the wings or the tail?
The wings. Both,
Oh.
actually.
I don't know. I will try and fly. Like, can I lift off the
In
ground
the
at all?
house?
Are they like, are they vestigial wings? Like they're just there for looks, or do they actually work a little bit?
Okay, you flap your wings. They're huge ass fucking wings. They're making big gusts all around, fucking everywhere. They're knocking shit over. But yeah,
I
you can
stop.
fly with them.
I stop immediately after I realize he's
Fucking up their house.
Fucking up their
He-
house.
he goes to try and correct as many things as he can after he realizes like
I guess so. Yeah.
I
He
can
looks-
I can teach you how
Both
to
is
use
casting mending if any shit is broken. Sorry.
Assuming you guys are in the kitchen at this point, there's probably like a couple of pans and shit that I've knocked down.
he looks really excited by this discovery.
Rose is like
As they go on, like Fitz is continuously like casting prestidigitation, so Zwarte and Atlas don't get mad.
Yeah, literally, it's the fucking Fitz and Bolt cleanup crew right now.
Yeah, a Rose is gonna tap an arm and be like, I can teach you how to use a tail. You could probably use that more than I can use mine, though.
Oh, cool. You will teach me how to use a tail. But we eat and then we go to the docks, or do we
Yeah.
go back to school?
You guys should go to school. That'd be a good idea, but you've got to be careful.
Don't you guys want to
Okay.
earn money instead?
I'd like to
Hang
go
on.
to the docks.
How do you do that?
Get a job?
I would love some money.
Yeah, I know you'd love some money. Wouldn't you, rich boy?
I mean, you're saying that like it's an insult, but yes, I was rich. Jealous?
I'm not going to answer that.
That's a yes.
It's not a yes.
Well,
I'm not going to answer that.
Yes, that means a yes.
Well, I
No.
still think Nam and Thor should get the chance to try out college. Me and Fitz, we can make money totally.
I hate to break it to you, but college takes about a whole year to get finished, and you don't
We would
even
support
graduate.
him.
That's a really long time.
Wait, isn't the professor at the college?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He teaches
Sorry.
several classes.
Oh,
I apologize deeply. I need to AFK for just a minute.
You're fine.
I don't know how I feel about going there anymore.
I think if we just I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't know what he's capable of. But if
Why
we
don't-
just avoiding him, that might be a bit of very suspicious, you know.
Well, we left and never came back. That's already suspicious, isn't it?
Didn't you all tell them that you were staying at these people's house, and you told them their names and everything?
I think
God, you told them their names?
I don't know. I think we told him that we were maybe going to. I don't know if we said that we were staying here. I think we told him that we were going to let Atlas and Sortain know that we were going to stay at his place. But now I don't remember.
He
I don't remember.
he seems to have known that Atlas. I mean, they both work at the same college, so.
We mentioned them because he said, maybe I know them. And
Oh. I also remembered something.
Don't
So
you
she
think
pulls-
maybe if they know Professor Marbles and Professor Marbles is pretty sketchy, shouldn't you inform them of that?
Maybe.
That's what I was about to say.
I also, I found something in the stuff that we took. And she's gonna pull out like all the shit that we took. She's gonna pull out the newspaper clippings about like goblins going extinct, Enchantium being a new kingdom. They're like old ass newspaper clippings. There's like claw fragments and tufts of fur that are both black and white. There's the necklace with the bone and the claw, and the stained dagger, and then the updated map of the continents with Huberstone circled. But most importantly, she pulls out the parchment with the names that are partially crossed out, and she points at Zorte's name.
Yikes.
I don't know what this means, but his name is on here. He's the only one he's not the only one I recognize. I do recognize another one.
Bubble kind of like looks at the list here and she's like, yeah, I recognize a couple too.
A couple.
Does
Yes.
Nigella recognize any?
Hold on, I gotta look at the names again.
I'm
Nigella?
assuming for Fitz.
You recognize one. Besides Zorte, obviously. You recognize Mark's Mary.
Mark's Mary. Is that my Mary?
You don't know. Well, actually, you do know. Yeah, that's your Mary.
That's my Mary.
That's your Mary.
Oh my god.
I'm back.
Cross?
Welcome back.
Yes, I think that one's crossed
Mary-
out.
Mary's cross. Okay.
Do you recognize anything, Nigella? Maybe everyone take a look.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Everyone's like looking at this
Yeah.
paper, looking at
She leans
names.
over to Rose. Do you recognize
Look at
anything?
this.
Rose?
Can I make another intelligence to see if you can make anything out?
You can make an intelligence check. It's gonna be a history check, actually.
Oh,
She
okay.
can't read though.
What
Yeah,
are,
wait,
what
she
are,
can't read.
Yeah, she
What-
can't read.
what-
She can't read.
what are we doing?
We found this paper in that cave in the chest, and there's names on it, and some of them I recognize.
Also,
Which one
Rose,
do
you don't
want
know any
best,
of the names
2
on
or
here.
7?
You can't even read them.
How dare you?
Does Fitz
Nigella might
do any
be-
of the names?
I think Nigella might be like quietly like reading down the list.
Mm-hmm.
Fitz, roll me history. Because the only one you know is Zorte.
Aw, my boy.
But you can roll me history. There's a possibility you might know someone else on here, but
So Rose's intelligence was a 7.
one of them is a little bit familiar, but you've probably never met them. The familiar one is Evelyn, but it's familiar, but you probably haven't met them.
I know that this. How do you pronounce Julio Berry?
It's Julio Berry.
Julio Berry person is. I think they're in charge of the mines.
Bingo.
Yeah. What is this list for?
I don't know. I don't want to say it's like a hit list, but it kind of sure looks like a hit list.
Oh. That's. Well, it's not good because Torty's on there. Why would he be on there?
Remind me
I don't know.
how we know Zorte.
Zwarte is the husband of Atlas, and it was the satyr fella you met who, when you first entered the door. You guys are staying in their house right now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how exactly?
Oh, Fitz knows Zwarte.
Yeah, like, how
Yeah.
exactly does Fitz know Zorte?
He's my best friend's husband.
Yeah.
And he's also the only one that I told that I was a goblin.
And he was just fine with this. Cool. All right. Interesting.
Show him this. He's the only one on this list that we can talk to. Maybe he understands why he wanted.
I don't know if we should alarm him.
Alarming or warning someone?
That's a fair point. Casper, why are you trying to help us all of a sudden?
Casper doesn't say shit. They're just invisible.
Or sorry, that's not Casper, that's
That
the
wasn't. No,
Webz.
that's Cobalt. Sorry if the
That's
voices
Cobalt,
aren't
okay.
differentiating. If I sound lazy, it's Cobalt. If I sound excitable and happy, I am Casper.
I'm so sorry. It's also very early for me, and I'm like just
You're
not
fine.
thinking. It's
You're
okay.
fine.
What? Never mind. Change that. Cobalt, why are you suddenly trying to help us?
I've been doing it for quite a while, haven't I?
I know,
Don't really
but
have a
you're a lot
choice.
more willing to jump to it now.
The sooner I help
to
you, the sooner I get this over with.
Yeah, we shouldn't be like, as much as she infuriates me, her helping is better than her just sitting here the entire time.
I feel like maybe we should ask Zwarte a few pointed questions before leaking information, because last time we just started speaking, that happened, and Nigella points to Cobalt.
You know, that's smart.
Yeah.
It's bristles a little bit. You cannot be mean to him, Swart. Atlas is going to fucking kill me.
Then you ask him. He's your friend.
Okay, but just, I don't know what to ask, but just be nice to him, okay? He cries very easily.
Do you know him well?
Yes, he's, I told you, he's the only one I ever told about being a goblin. That took a lot. That took years.
When did you tell him?
See, that would have been like a few years ago, right? Like 3 or 4?
Did you tell them before they got married?
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Probably like a year and a half.
Okay.
And when did you get taken?
Fitz like really bristles at the implication. Wow. Recently. Actually about a week before I met all of you. It had been a while.
Alright.
I really don't like where you're going with that.
I just need to be sure. We should all be very cautious.
She's got a
No.
fair point. I mean, if what she's implying is a thing that is true, then there's been a reason that they wanted you all in their house, right?
Wait, where did they take you from? Did they take you from here?
Oh. I was at one of my gigs. They went backstage. I thought it was a crazy fan or something.
What did they look like?
Do I know what they look like?
You know that you didn't really see them any details because they had a cloak on and everything, but their cloak looked very like sparkly, kind of. That's all you kind of really remember. You were too panicked to like fully look in on the details. They were able to use a type of magic on you that was able to fully restrict your movement, and no matter what you did, you could not escape. All you were able to notice was their sparkly ass cloak.
Just Also, an honestly question. Was I familiar with that type of magic? Is it specific to anyone or anything?
Roll me Arcana.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
So good at Arcana. You have no idea what type of magic that could have been.
Yep. Okay. Great.
Good job. Good job.
They had a very sparkly coat. I remember thinking, oh, if I wasn't getting kidnapped right now, I would ask where they got it from.
Oh. Priorities.
Well, it's important to stay trendy. Anyway, I
Can
mean,
we make,
somehow.
Sorry,
What
go
did
ahead.
he say?
can,
No.
can we make a sparkly cloak? Is that a thing you can do?
Not yet, but I like the way you're thinking, and one day I will. I don't. All of you are. I don't. I know that it's important to doubt everyone, but the idea of what you're implying is making me just really uncomfortable right now.
What if it's true, though?
I'm not implying it. I just wanted to be sure
Well,
because Mary is on this list.
Do you think Mary was also against us?
No, I've known Mary for too long. There's no way.
So we're not doubting Mary, but we can doubt Zwarte.
I mean,
No.
I didn't doubt Zorte. I also don't personally know Zorte. And also what you said, the way you answered my question, and it wouldn't have lined up unless he was plotting against you specifically, which I don't think is the case. But we should be cautious about how we present this information.
how long did he know that you were a goblin? Was this right after you told him?
Well, I had told him about a few years ago, so it's been years since then. And I mean, I knew him before I told him I was a goblin, so it's not like he got close to me because of it.
Well, I mean, whoever's on this list, they're on a list with the leader of this whole operation.
It's semi-arbitrary and only relevant to the people involved. Or maybe so here's a question. Would I know, would Mary have told me if she was involved in the operation before what she's doing now and have left in some capacity?
So Mary would have told you they were never, like, directly involved. But they did tell you that Radirez was involved before.
Are we the only thing that connects all these people?
What did Radiris do, by the way?
Radirez?
Yeah.
Mary never liked to mention it too much, but she did mention it only once before. She mentioned that Radirez might have been related to some of them. That was the only tie she ever mentioned.
To, like, the people in charge or to, like, the goblins?
Just to, like, some workers. You're not sure what she could have implied with, like, what kind of workers, what their position and power was, you know, just implied.
Maybe.
Maybe?
I really want to know who put this together.
I'm assuming at this point also you guys have made breakfast and you guys are just sitting and talking and eating.
Yeah.
Anam has not stopped eating unless he's talked.
He's eating like a raw packet of bread.
Anam has raw ramen packet energy, I feel.
Gross.
God.
To be
Um,
fair, raw
Just
ramen
on
packets
the-
slap.
He just
So-
munches on the like raw ramen and just like throws back the packet.
It's, it's good. Raw ramen is really good. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
God.
Mm.
So, are we the only thing that connects all these people, or is it just the island, or how does
Hey.
everyone fit?
We don't know for sure. Well, wait.
Ouija,
So Mary's on here, but Mary's crossed out, but Mary's not dead. So this isn't a list of people to kill. This is something else.
Unless they think she's dead. Unless they think that she's dead. Or maybe the crosses out mean people who aren't reliable. Maybe the crosses mean people who've left the operation.
Potential threats, maybe?
Potential threats.
Is
But
there
l-
anyone else crossed out?
Well, there's like
For
a
yourself,
giant
Rose.
scribble at the bottom, isn't there?
Yeah, at the
there's a
very
lot
bottom
of
of the
names.
parchment, there's other names clearly, but it's so horribly scratched out, you can't make out any names.
No.
Yeah, you can't even make anything out there. Like,
Hello.
I just want to know if you are crossed out, like Mary.
Hal, can you hear us?
Hello? Hi.
Hello.
How?
Hi. Sorry. I think my Wi-Fi cut out for a second. It's like what? It's like Ouija Mige is crossed.
I love that name so much.
I
there's
think of it
just
as
like-
Weege Meege.
Mage.
And there's like a giant scribble at the bottom, like a bunch of names,
A
right?
lot of them.
Yeah.
Maybe it means it's people who've been dealt with. Maybe it means it's people who've been dealt with.
Well, it could mean like these people have like some sort of connection or like harboring goblins. You know, that could be a thing also.
Well, I mean, then why is Mary crossed out?
Maybe it's a suspect list.
Did she ever fake her death or anything?
Did she ever fake her death or anything?
You don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that she and Rhaenyra help, and they're gay. They still won't tell me what that means.
I was like, if if it's people who's dealt with, if Mary tried to fake her death, then that would explain why she's crossed out.
Oh,
Maybe this is a list of people who are gay.
A list of people who are gay.
Mom, why isn't Atlas on here?
I don't know. Maybe he's one of the crossed out names.
Yeah.
He's horribly gay. Crosses out rapidly.
List of suitors.
Oh god.
so
Wait.
do-
Was
do
that
we-
11, by the way? Do I recognize any of the names?
Like I said, I don't know if you're paying attention, but one of them is familiar, like you've heard it before, but you've probably never met them. The only one that's somewhat familiar is Evelyn.
Oh shit, I thought that was for Rose, sorry.
No, that was for you.
Hell yeah, thank you. It is for me. Wait, by the way, can you tell, like, how old does the parchment look? Does it look weathered and really old, or?
It does not look old. It looks not new, but it's not old. There's like fresh markings with like charcoal and stuff for the scribbles at the bottom.
Nice.
Girls can totally read that paper, guys. 100%.
So, we're all pretty much on the same page here that the person who made this list is that professor.
Will we
Wow.
go talk to him then?
What?
No,
Why?
no,
He
probably
seems
not.
to like all of you. What if you somehow imply that you want to help with whatever he's doing, and then he tells you what this is?
Hmm.
I mean, I think it might. You know, you might be right.
He might not like the fact that we found it.
Maybe I can go talk to him and see what he
You're
says
not going
about.
alone, though. You're not going alone.
Well,
I think going alone would be stupid, but I think if you all were together,
I think we should talk to Zwarte first. I don't think he might be the Professor Marble. If this is his list, he might be mad that we found it. He might.
Also, if we go in there with Anam, he might realize that he ate the rocks, and he might realize where Anam got the rocks from.
But he said he was gonna teach me how to read, so.
Yeah, but if he wanted to keep these rocks hidden, then that's not. He's going to be upset.
Then we
That's
just
why
give him the rocks back.
Would you
No.
mind
Are you-
teaching how to read?
I can teach you how to read.
I can teach you how to read as well.
And
No, not
your,
her.
Your nose is good, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what the professor smells like?
I think so. A question though. He's got the same coloring I do, and I just can we make sure he's not like related to me before we
We're not
write
going
him off?
before we what?
Write him off. That's the right phrase, right?
Yeah. Just let's see if this is even actually his. Hold up, and she's gonna pull out the claws and the fur that we found in the chest and just like give it to him. Does it smell like him or?
I'll make a perception check.
Okay.
Is it? Do you think this is possible for Anam to do with keen sense?
Oh yeah, I think it's possible, but I am
Okay.
gonna say you do probably. Yeah, I'll say perception. Yeah.
Okay. And I have advantage on that, so perception, and then
And yeah, Fitz can go to the newspapers if you want.
repeat the roll.
13.
13.
So like you're kind of sniffing it, and you don't get an exact smell, but it does smell very dusty. You kind of get the hint this might be very old. So the scent is probably like, the scent's probably not what it used to be.
It doesn't smell like him, but it does smell like old parchment. So, it's been sitting for a long time. There is lots of dust on it.
So maybe you can't tell what the smell is anymore.
Nom, you feel a sneeze coming on?
Oh no.
I immediately turn away. No, I'll sneeze into my wing.
Gross.
Oh my god.
That's what the wings are for.
Yeah, sneeze guard.
Yes.
Does my sneeze do any damage to myself?
Damage? No.
Okay.
You spread
Sneeze.
COVID, yeah.
Oh
No, not COVID.
And Nom's gonna get cancelled. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
It's okay. Some of those injections that they made to him were vaccines.
Bless.
Oh my god, vaccines.
Does Fitz get anything from the papers, by the way?
Roll me investigation.
Oh yeah. Can I just browse through them, or do I have to be looking for? Nope. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Oh no.
You've looked through. I'm assuming you looked through all 3 of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, so from the goblins going extinct one, you know that this one is the oldest one out of the bunch. It's even got a date on it and everything at the top. Looks at my old lore. I haven't remembered the year. I think it was something.
Lore?
Looks at my lore.
You can text me after the session. That's fine. If it's
No, it's important.
We consult the elder text.
I'm looking at the elder text.
It looks back at you. It's the Necromonicon.
It is from Adventure Time.
Hell yeah. Pretty.
Okay, it doesn't have an exact date, but you know it goes back 177 years from now. From before. In the past. Bleh.
Okay.
And for the other ones, for the Enchantium one, the date on that one is 170 years ago. And the illegal activities in Huberstone goes back 130 years ago.
I know I got really low, so I probably won't be able to tell, but paging through, I think Fitz was looking for do any of the names from the list pop up in any of the articles?
Looks at names, looks at newspapers. The last name of one of them appears in the articles. You see under the paper with illegal activities in Humberstone, you see the last name Fiendair.
Hey.
But that's all you get.
One more question. Can I ask, like, under what context the name appears?
Under what context the name appears? It just says...
Oh, sorry.
There's someone at the door! Everyone hide!
It's been there!
Yeah, open up.
It's Professor Marble.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's got 2 guns. In the context with Fiendair, it basically says, like, that they kind of get the hint that the Fiendair family is the whole, like, ringleader of the illegal activities.
I'm probably just gonna point that one out to both, but other than that, yeah, thanks. That's it. Did we know this? Like, is this new information? Had we heard this name specifically?
So Bolt and Cobalt, I think, were the only ones who were able to recognize Julio Berry Fiendair. But I don't know, I don't remember if they explicitly stated that they know. Well, they knew that it was the leader, but I don't know if they said they knew which name. Well, I'm making my wording really confusing. They didn't point out the name that was associated with the leader. They just said the name of the leaders is on here.
Okay, okay, hell yeah.
Alright, so what is everyone doing? I'm imagining you guys have probably finished up breakfast, and you guys can make your decision on what you want to do. You can either go to the docks, you can go look for Sorte, or you can go to the professor. I don't know, do whatever you want.
Right. Who would like to come to the docks with me? I could go on my own. I don't mind.
I
But
feel like I should go to the docks with you.
Rose looks uncomfortable.
I think she should go to the docks with you too.
Okay, sure.
That, or you could just tell me why you don't want me to go with you.
It's. I don't want you to be upset.
Why would I be upset?
And she's like starts playing with her claws a little, like because if Gumdrop doesn't come back.
Gumdrop is coming back with Mai.
Yeah, but
Come back.
mm,
Nigella looks like really hurt that you might have suggested that he wouldn't,
mhm. That's what
but
she's
tries to
afraid.
hide it after she realizes.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. I have a friend working on keeping an eye out for him. So it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
She looks. She just kind of like looks at you, like pretty sternly.
If you want to come, you can come. Just don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
Well, I should have asked. I should have asked before I let him go. Like I'm sure he's safe. Like he has his flippies, right? That makes sure he's safe. I just don't want to be responsible for another. And she kind of just goes really quiet at that.
You think you're responsible for Mai? Oh, Rose, there is no controlling Mai. Not even a little bit.
I could have did a better job at stopping her.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, that's true. She kind of does what she wants.
Yeah, but you know, I should have been stronger. I should have carried her away or something.
We're goblins who had just been freed. We're going to do whatever we feel like eating crystals.
We're not eating any more crystals.
I think I get the point you're trying to make now, but that is a bit of an extreme example.
So they have to be careful, but you get to eat crystals.
Wait, what?
Oh, so they have to be careful, but you get to eat crystals?
I did not.
I'm talking to Anam.
Oh, thank God.
No one.
Why does that apply to you?
No, I thought you were, again, nothing. I thought you were simply bringing up my simple suggestion.
He wants to eat rocks.
Do you want to eat rocks?
He wants to eat rocks.
We are not eating rocks.
You a rock
I just
eater?
wanted wings. I asked all of you if you guys thought that maybe rocks were a good idea.
I don't think it's guaranteed that you get wings. I mean, the radiant magic didn't give her wings, and she.
Oh, if you'd be getting wings, I'm sure you'd be getting devil wings, if anything.
My wings would be magnificent.
They'd be scaly and disgusting.
Well, you're not gonna eat any rocks, so I guess we'll never know.
Fitz looks the most offended you guys have ever seen him at Cobalt Sports.
Maybe you could have rings made out of music notes or music sheets. Yes.
Ow. Thank you, Anam.
Rose is just kind of rubbing her forehead and it's like, all right, Joe, let's go before I yell at Fitz or something. I don't know.
Alright, so Nigella and Rose are going to the docks?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything, or are they just gonna wait for them to get back?
If you guys don't want to talk to Professor Marvels, he'll go with Rose and Nigella. Unless, is there something someone else wants to do?
I think if we're going to be, I don't know, sticking our noses in this, I feel like we should probably try and protect ourselves a little better. I can heal people, but in that cave, it was really dangerous.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Who did we lose?
who we
Oh,
lose?
no.
It's groovy.
Oh, groovy.
Oh.
I'm gonna put in the music.
Here we go. Movie.
I still think it would have been a smart idea to just confront him all at once. Seems to like you all.
I do think. Wait. I think confronting him together would, be a good idea because, we outnumber him. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Cobalt, but we outnumber him. So if he does try anything, I think he would be less likely to do so if we're all there.
Well, let's see. Maybe we could, if we're afraid he's gonna do something, we could confront him at the school.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. There's a lot of people there.
I
You
wonder.
could, but that would require possibly getting called out for being goblins out loud.
Then that kind of proves our point, doesn't it?
I'm gonna go talk to him after we go to the dock.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should all talk to him,
I'm
not
going
just
with
a
you.
nom on their own.
I'm not letting Anom go alone.
No, we're not gonna let him go alone. Don't take this as an offense to Nom, but I feel like if he wants to manipulate someone, he could easily manipulate you.
No, that's probably true.
What? Okay. How about we don't?
How
I
about we
don't
go
know
to
if
the docks? If there's any chance that Gumdrop's back, it'd be an extra hand in
Yeah.
whatever is going to happen. I can hide in the shadows, because I can do that now. And you can
won't
all
be seen.
confront him.
Okay. And if he does anything weird or bad, you pull out your gun.
Yeah, I'm going to pull out my gun.
Good. She gives a nod.
Gun.
Okay, I guess let's go to the docks then. I'll come with you.
Okay. If anyone doesn't want to go to the docks, that's fine, but
We should all go to the docks, so that afterwards we can go to Professor Marbles.
okay, yeah, all right. Let's all go to the docks because I totally remember where that is.
Okay, so by a miracle, you guys are able to get to the docks.
I forget, like, Rose is the only one who knows where, like, the other one is, not the one that you got off at, so that must be a trip.
Okay, you guys head to the docks. Is there anything you'd like to do specifically at the docks?
I guess Rose is gonna kind of cool up the water again to see, if she can summon any fish, especially the puffer fish. She asked to keep an eye out for Gondrop.
Do you call out for the pufferfish?
Yeah, she's like, Puffy one, are you there? Oh, I should have got your name. Hello? It's me again.
I just see a couple of bubbles from the water, and then you see like the same puffy face come out of the water.
Is that you? Is that you? I
Yes.
don't know.
How? Hello.
have you seen anything?
Small person on dolphins.
Oh. Harriet packs up. Whereabouts?
Coming here.
He-
Not far.
Oh. Her tail kind of like flicks a little bit. Oh, right. And she's gonna turn at the others and be like, I think he's on his way.
He's on his way.
I think he's the only small guy on a dolphin.
He's coming back.
You made a round friend. This is very good.
Hey, no, do you have any food on you? I kind of promised to give him something for information, but I don't really have much.
I'm assuming he made snacks, but he hasn't handed them out yet, and he can give the fish a snack.
Okay.
What's the snack?
And the fish like opens their mouth.
Let's see here. He hands him like I don't know, jerky or something like that. I guess. What can you feed fish? Fuck.
Fucking anything maybe. I don't know. Just kind of like nibbles on it and then it just ducks back under the water and it like puffs up and you can see it's like spikes poking out of the water.
That fish
it's
has
like-
2 temporary HP.
Oh
Damn, that's a
yeah.
couple fish.
That's
No
gonna
fish is-
haul us in the Professor Marbles battle, huh?
BBG.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's totally pick him up and use him to throw at
And throw
Professor
him at
Marvel.
Professor
We are
I
alpha
mean,
men
I'm
now.
sure there's
Oh
some
my God.
poison damage that goes with that.
There
Yeah.
is, but it'd be
You should've
really
had the fish.
mean.
You should have had the fish, the potion of great consequence.
Oh my god.
What a
Fuck you guys.
goblin!
Can
You
we
guys are
do
so
that?
mean. He looked for your friend and you guys want to fuck him up and throw him at people.
I love that we hired a fish to look for my like adopted
Were we
child.
successful? Yes.
Rose makes good business decisions, guys.
Queen.
And you guys do see in the distance that there is a very familiar little gobbo riding on like what seems to be a gray looking longfish going super fast. Almost too fast.
He's right there.
Super fast.
I fly up
Yeah,
to meet him.
He-
Do you fly?
No.
No. Rose kind of like grabs
No,
on his
girls.
tail a bit, and I don't know if that would like get her to be picked up, but she's grabbing on his tail.
Yes,
Probably.
Oh god, don't drop me. And she kind of like scrambles on him a bit.
If you wanted to fly, you just had to say so.
I was trying to. How much have you practiced flying?
0! Here we go!
Oh, great.
Alright, so you fly and you're flying to Gumdrop?
Yeah, I'm flying out to meet them.
Okay, you kind of like fly out in front of them. Your wings are very strong. You find that flying is actually a lot easier than you expected. And even lifting rows is a lot easier than you expected while flying. And you're like kind of like making like the water like move under you too. And Gumdrop sees you, and in astonishment, they kind of like fall off the dolphin and
Oh,
into the
no.
water.
Oh, Rose. I
Oh.
think Rose is going to just leap in. She doesn't like the salt water at all, but she will leap in to try and catch him.
You feel as the salt water just nips at your plant parts.
No, don't like this. Don't like this. She looks very uncomfortable, but she's just gonna hold her breath and kind of try and go under.
You go under, and it seems like Gumdrop's got it. Gumdrop can swim. You can tell very easily he can swim, and he just sticks his face above the water with his mask half on. What? What? Anam? Are you fine?
Welcome back. Anam is shouting at this point.
He can fly now, but we'll tell you later. But no, can you pick me up, please? I don't like this water at all.
I lower my tail down so that Rose can grab it.
Yeah, she's gonna climb up.
Yeah. Gumdrop gets back on his flippy, and you all go back to the shore, and Gumdrop hops off and, like, gives a wave and, like, baps, like, his mask to, like, the front forehead of the flippy. Kind of think he's probably kissing it.
Oh.
And the flippy goes back into the water, and then he, like, turns to Ollie, and he's like, where? And then he just, like, runs up instantly to Grandma Misty and gives a big, soaking wet hug.
She gives him a big hug. She doesn't care.
Rose doesn't look happy being all drenched now on an arm. She's just like, oh, great. Thanks for the thank you.
I missed you so much. And, Gumdrop saying that to Misty, because now I got two characters who were soft-spoken. Oh god.
Missed you too, little Gumdrop. Do you like my new haircut?
Oh. I like it. It's different for a new Crema Misty.
She smiles like really big, toothy grin.
Oh, I love them. So, sorry, I didn't find my...
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Rose looks guilty again.
Please stop.
Huh. Do you think she didn't want to be found?
Maybe. I didn't find any trace of my at all.
That's probably better than finding a, you know.
And he tries to quickly change the subject. What have all of you been doing while I've been gone?
I found tasty rocks.
No, they're not tasty rocks. They
They were
are
delicious.
dangerous rocks, and we shouldn't eat them. Because that... so Anam died briefly last night.
What? Anam died?
Yeah, and then he grew wings,
Mom, are
and
you
now he's
okay?
fat.
I'm right. You should also eat rocks.
Don't
serious?
eat the
What?
rocks. They're very painful, and you could die permanently, not
They
just
were-
briefly.
They were very, very painful, yes.
I'm not letting any of you have the rocks.
Fitz points to kobolds also. She's like, yeah, she's a goblin now, by the way.
What? Did someone change her?
She
Yeah,
ate some
there's-
soup.
What?
Yeah, a lot has happened.
There's a college. We're gonna teach Anam to read. There's a 250-year-old professor who's part goblin. There's a lot going on, Gumdrop. It's okay. You don't need to worry about it.
Okay. So, what are we doing now, then?
I think we were going to go talk to the professor that changed kobolds. We're looking for answers about this list. And she kind
Oh.
of shows it to him. Do you
Oh.
recognize any of these names?
he kind of like nervously looks around and he's like, I can't. I can read, but I can't. He points to his mask.
Do you want me to read it to you? Or I can telepathy it to you. Yeah, that would probably be smart.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yes, please.
Okay. She will just telepathy all the names to him.
I don't recognize any except for Mark's Mary.
Yeah.
That's our Mary.
Do you know why someone would want to, I don't know, contact her?
I don't know. Grandma Misty do you know why?
We're trying to figure it out, Gumdrop. We don't know yet. We have some questions to ask of a few people.
I don't like this.
You don't have to say anything to him if you don't want to. We're just, we need numbers.
For fighting?
No. Maybe. No.
Probably not, but just in case, it's always safer.
I don't think he's going to try and hurt us, hopefully. But if he does, then I'm gonna hurt him back.
Can't turn this one into a goblin, unfortunately. He's already one.
Also, Cobalt has a gun.
Yeah.
What?
She's had a gun this whole time.
Yeah, it's a little concerning.
This is a lot.
I know.
Cobalt kind of just like stretches and rolls her eyes and she's like, should we get going then?
I mean, I guess we kind of got what we came for.
Nigella's gonna put Gumdrop on her shoulders.
Gumdrop excitedly kicks his feet a little bit. And gently puts his hands on top of your head.
Damn it.
What?
Precious.
They're just
What?
cute. They're cute.
I know.
You made them cute, you dick.
Okay. And then you guys watch as Cobalt kind of just fades into like one of your guys' shadows.
Don't like that. I don't like that.
Bad
Need
touch.
you guys to know that everything in me is trying to stop myself from asking Professor Marbles if he's my dad.
Are you my dad?
You can. You can. You should definitely.
Are you my dad?
You gotta.
Are you my father?
We're just like questioning
Legally, you
him.
have to tell him.
We're just like questioning him, and then the mom's just like, "Are you my dad?"
And he's like,
If a professor is your dad, they have to tell you, right?
Okay, so I'm assuming you guys are like walking.
Yeah, Fitz goes
oh.
up to Anam and he's like, carry me.
Okay.
He's already carrying me. Wolf is like kind of trying to dry her hair out and tie it back up.
Put you both on my shoulders.
He's strong.
And I guess kind of like leans over to like Grandma Misty's like ear enough so like Gumdrop can't hear, and it's like, okay, but I'm better than him, right?
Who? Gumdrop?
Yes.
No.
What?
Oh.
I am better than Gumdrop. What kind of name is Gumdrop?
Gumdrop is. You need to stop being mean to people, and maybe more people will like you.
People like me plenty.
Really? Why don't you ask the class?
Okay, I won't ask anybody.
You gotta be nice to people, and they'll like you. And then maybe you'll get the compliments you want.
Thought I was being nice before.
You
It's not easy.
literally called Bolt boring.
They are, aren't they?
No, they're actually quite interesting and intelligent.
That's boring.
Rose is going to chuck something at him.
They won't be mean to you if you take some time and try to be nice to them. They have no reason to be kind to you. How could you say that you're better than my, like, I've known Gumdrop since he was very small. I met you 3 weeks ago and you tried to kill us. There's no way.
Fine.
Are we able to hear all of this?
Yeah, he started speaking out loud because he was so
Okay.
angry.
That's why Rose is just fun, because I think
Mhm.
even if he's not appearing, she's just gonna chuck where his voice is coming from, especially at the moment where she calls her boring.
Mm-hmm. You know, I know I'm not cool, but
Very
you
cool.
you know what's lame is trying to make everyone think that you're cool. That's lame.
Ooh,
Oh,
damn.
that's true. That's true.
Fitz is
And
sweating.
Casper,
Oh,
Whatever.
I
I'm not
like
saying
Casper, but you need to try a little harder.
no. He's trying too hard.
No. He needs to try harder in other areas.
Oh,
Hmm.
absolutely.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I am going to, after all this affirmative talk, sneakily as I can, I'm gonna minor illusion a tiny, horrible, devil-looking goblin onto his shoulder that laughs and then disappears. Like, he sees it out of the corner of his eye for a moment.
What was that?
That was what?
You
And he
know
just
those.
like shuts up.
You know those only show up when you're being mean to others, right?
You watch as he kind of like curls in on himself while he's levitating. His like barbed tail is kind of like curled up around him.
You should go, Casper. We'll work on it.
He like fades away. Okay. So at this point, you guys make it to the scroll.
Oh wait, can Rose use prestidigitation to dry herself? Actually,
Yeah, I don't mind.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, I was like, I feel so bad, but all I have is mending. That's not gonna do anything.
It's not gonna
She's just
do
gonna-
anything.
She's trying
Oh
to
my
dry
goodness.
herself, and she like remembers that, and then she just kind of like clicks her fingers, and she's like much better.
Alright, and you guys make it to the scroll. Is there anything anyone's going to do?
Are you still there? Cobalt?
Yes. You hear like a whisper in your ear.
Ugh. Don't do
Sorry. It's the only way I can communicate without totally revealing myself.
that. Okay, well then maybe that's okay for now. Alright. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Professor asks where I am, just tell him I died.
What? Maybe
Are you
someone else can
convincing?
try that. I can't
I'll
lie.
tell him.
I'm not good
I'll tell
at
him.
it.
I'll tell him.
Every time I try to lie, something bad happens.
That's probably a
Maybe.
good thing. Honestly, lying is bad.
Yes,
Sometimes.
Be useful sometimes if it works.
I'll say. Don't worry. I don't lie, but I can lie.
Alright.
That's a lie.
Okay. I'm confused a little bit, but
Don't worry. I'll just say okay. There's
Thanks, Rose.
At this point, Gumdrop's gotten off of like Nigella's shoulders and is instead kind of like behind her, but still like holding one of her hands.
oh, he's so cute.
Baby.
But who's going to be the brave soldier who knocks on the door?
Rose is already knocking.
Knock, 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 knock.
She doesn't
Okay.
fear.
All right, you knock on the door. And like before, you hear someone very interrupted from their work. And they kind of just in a hurry get to the door. And they open it right up and they're like, oh, same picture. Why has it never changed? He doesn't look like that yet. I swear.
Scary!
Yet. Scary, don't say that. Oh my god.
Wow. Fucking rude.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Oh my god, I'm like so scared.
Oh my god. Professor Marble? Okay,
Professor
there we go.
Marvel's
What are you
so
like?
cute.
7-8? Just asking.
And he and he holds open his arms and he looks really happy and he's like, Goblins, hello. It's been a while.
Well, like
Yeah.
looks around paranoid when he says goblins out in the open.
Oh.
Rose is just like she just has like a face like she's confident enough. So she's like, yes, we went to do something. It's fine. Sorry, nobody told you.
Oh, Bolt,
You
telepathies to Gumdrop real quick. Oh, by the way, he knows we're goblins, and he's also a goblin. I'm sorry.
You watch as Gumdrop's ears slowly droop down.
Nigella just kind of like looks at him and looks a little peeved off.
Is
God, you
something
guys
the
got
matter?
more.
And he like raises an eyebrow.
There was an accident.
Ask our dead friend who conveniently
Yeah.
keeled over after we had dinner at yours.
Yeah, we were doing something really important, and she just died. Like, it was like as much as I hated her, it was so annoying.
Well, that's a shame. I don't know what could have happened to her.
It was fine before we had dinner here.
Doesn't
insight check,
mean it
Professor.
was anything I did.
No, I'm
yeah,
sure it
insight
wasn't.
check.
Yeah, you can insight check.
Yeah, Rose is going to, but she's like, oh, I'm sure we're not accusing you.
I don't think we gotta inside check this. I think we already know.
Yeah,
You
it's like,
do, but
Rose is like, damn, he's a good liar.
8.
He's so trustworthy.
Fitz is like, maybe he didn't do it now that I'm hearing it from his voice.
You know,
Rose, you're kind of like thinking the same thing, like, huh? He seems genuine, like he doesn't know what's going on.
His voice
Yeah.
is so enchanting. It makes me trust him.
Yeah, Rose is like, either he's really good at lying or he's telling.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that your friend passed.
I mean, she
It's
wasn't
rather
our friend.
I'm
unfortunate.
not sorry.
Oh, well. I wouldn't have said that. Anyways, did you want to come in? Was there any particular reason why you're here?
Nolan
Yeah.
folds his wings.
We have
Oh,
some questions.
I first have a question. What happened to you, good friend?
That-
Any like
That's
motions
a
to
question. Can we come in first?
Bolt telepathies to Anam. Say that after you had the soup, your wings changed.
Yes, you can all come in, and he like steps aside to like let you guys in. Do you go in?
Yeah, Rose goes in.
It's gonna go in last.
It's the same mess as always. Gumdrop's kind of like hiding behind you, but Professor Marble does notice them, like just looking down at them, but doesn't say anything.
This might be slightly like cheating, but it is a spell available to me, so I think without him noticing I can cast Detect Thoughts, which lasts for about a minute.
Ooh.
Can you pull up the spell card?
Hell yeah.
Fits.
Just a minute.
Fritz.
I imported it as a regular spell that I know, but it's from my telepathy feat. I can cast it without components once a day.
Fuck yeah.
You're dead ass? That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Does
And
it give you a
until you
description of what
probe
it
in-
does?
Yeah,
Cool.
until you
Interesting.
probe in deeper, they don't notice, I think. It's
Okay.
gonna pull up in a minute.
Okay,
that's
bless
just
you. This is thick.
that's just the spell.
Okay, so you can get his surface thoughts, but unless you want to see his deeper thoughts, he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, you gain insight info.
No, I'm not gonna probe deeper. I'm just gonna peruse his surface thoughts so he doesn't know I'm doing it so far.
Okay. So you're doing that. Alright, the surface thoughts that you get, are there's another goblin. I'm glad. Well, he didn't know her name, but I'm glad she's dead. And also, how did this one change? Those are the
Okay.
surface thoughts you get right now.
Okay, I'm gonna have that up for the next minute or so, just in case.
Okay, it only lasts for 1 minute.
Yep.
So if you want to dig deeper, you need to tell me.
No, he's gonna know if I dig deeper, and I don't think that's.
He won't
for
know
us.
unless he fails his wisdom save.
No,
I mean, unless he
knows either
succeeds,
way.
I mean. Does he?
Yeah, I think it's a.
Says the target must
Sure.
make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its
Either way,
mind.
the target knows that you're probing into its mind.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was reading
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but I mean, you want to.
I don't want to alert him that I'm doing it, so I'm just gonna have surface thoughts for the next minute.
Okay. Alright. And you all walk in. It still looks like the same mess it was before. And he kind of just sits down and he's like, so, tell me, what brings you here, and also, how did you change?
Anom looks
I'm-
uncomfortable.
See with the soup, Nom. She's still in his mind, like frantically. So you tried cobalt soup. And then you felt funny. Maybe see that?
I might have tried cobalt soup, but
As soon as you say that, his eyes go wide and his ears tilt down and he's like, oh. Well, yes, I tampered with the soup. Her specifically.
why?
'Cause she deserved it.
What makes you judge of that?
Considering what I was told about how they just watched and did partaking of the operation that is going on to our kind in Huberstone and didn't do anything. They deserve it.
Did you know that she was medicated not to feel anything? Did you know that there's more context to the situation outside of that?
Did you know that she was going to help us?
Help you because you held her against her will, possibly. But if
Possibly. She could have escaped at any time. She could have turned us in at any time. We were on the island with her, and she had every chance.
what chances did she have with as many of you that there are?
Well, she has one of these, and she pulls out her gun. She had it the whole time, and she never used it.
Still, my point stands. What they did in the past. Medication
it
or no
does.
medication. Not being able to feel doesn't mean you don't have the ability to take action.
Well, you might be right, but if you stop them now, then they'll never get a chance to atone.
Some of them are not worth it.
Well, some of them have useful information.
And there's plenty of them.
No, we don't. Without her, we won't be able to know the layout.
There are plenty of people who know the layout.
You know that for sure?
I know that there is a lot of people under this operation, and if any of those workers had no idea what the layout was, I would not even bother to have them as a worker.
Well, we don't have access to those other people.
Wait, did he just imply that he hired workers for being inside the mine?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
kind of what it sounded like.
Sorry, I completely forgot what the last question was.
I was asking if he implied.
Oh no,
did
I'm not
he-
going to answer that, but I mean before that.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, well, we don't have access to any of those people.
Can I draw an insight check him on that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
gonna check on.
Yeah, can
Fuck.
Fitz also do that?
So bad.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I mean you're
just,
all
like,
here. You
insane.
can all do insights.
I mean, Fitz already like trusts this guy fully with his past insight.
Fuck
but-
that. Again,
Same.
bro?
14.
Fitz, you don't trust him again, and Nigella, you kind of get the hint of not that he's like lying, but he's dancing around like the full like kind of truth.
She squints at him.
He's also like he's like bristling at this point. His like claws are digging into his own knees. And his tail is like furiously lashing behind him.
You seem very upset about. Are you upset about the mine, or?
I just thought that you all would agree with me, considering you've actually been through it.
I mean, I understand a little bit. I killed the head scientist who did all that to me. But now we need to make smarter decisions. Less motivated by emotions and all that.
Can you
Watching
remind
him-
me if he was actually in the camps or not?
He was not. They never found him. He kind of just like sighs after like Bolt is done talking and just runs a hand, like a paw, through his hair. Suppose you have a point. But what's done is done. They're gone.
If we capture anybody else and we keep them, that's probably because we think we can help them. Please don't hurt any
You
more
need-
people like that. If they're really mean, they're not making it back.
For someone who is so smart, you seem quite impulsive.
Seeing them all like saying all this stuff and him tensing up, Fitz is going to sort of telepathically tell him, I think you did the right thing. They are very keen on second chances, but I agree with you. Just so you know.
He like twitches up his like right ear, but that's all the acknowledgement you really get, and he's just kind of like, what's that? A small hiss at Nigella. And I suppose you don't have any flaws, do you?
Nigella?
Nigella?
Nigella, are you alive?
Nigella.
He doesn't have flaws, turns out.
Doesn't have flaws.
The only flaw I have is that I'm too old. Sorry, I was.
That's a plus, Nigella.
I mean, I can make potions to fix that.
See, there we go. If you've never even been there, why are you so keen on destroying it?
Because they destroyed our species.
I mean, I want to destroy it.
I do too, but he's using the excuses that we have for us.
I suppose it's wrong of me to want to free my own kind, even though I haven't been through what you've all been through.
No, that's not. No one's saying that that's wrong. That's why we were trying to accumulate allies in the first place, is to help with that. But if you kill them, then we're gonna be on our own.
Allies is different. You were just you were capturing workers there. How you can't have their full trust.
How can we have anyone else's full trust? Anyone who's not a goblin.
I'd say statistically, it's a bit of a better chance if you get anybody who isn't from that operation.
Well, they don't have the information I need. Anand said that trusting someone makes them more trustworthy sometimes.
Nom's nodding furiously.
He kind of just like rolls his eyes.
No, it's true. When you are nice to someone, they are nicer back to you. And when you trust someone, there was a fancy word, engenders trust in others. Yes.
Yes, but it's different for the workers. But you seem to don't understand my point.
Fine. You asked.
I am going to rage.
Oh my
god.
What?
Whoa.
And God, I really hope I get the fucking.
And I'm being a king right now.
He's always a king.
Where's Wild Search?
Anam's our king.
Yeah, I can't believe we're starting a goblin kingdom.
The king is Anam.
The king is a gnome. Cobalt's like, oh god.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be president. Sad.
President Anam.
President.
The king and a president.
King and president.
Honestly, I was
No
hoping
rules.
for the Radiant one, but I think this one's even better. You guys watch as all of Anam's crystals turn black. There's just necrotic energy seeping out of him.
I am every tortured goblin, every piece of anger.
Can you guys actually hear that or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would summoned into one personality. Do not speak to me of anger.
Professor Marbles is looking fucking astonished right now.
Are you okay?
It's just staring in horror.
You know, Rose still looks calm. She's like, huh.
That is only 6 seconds because he can't attack anything, and then it ends, and Anam snaps back and he's like,
Yeah. So, okay. I understand being upset. I saw a lot of things.
Are we just gonna move on from that? Is he not going to? I feel like that should be elaborated on.
No,
What the
that's
fuck?
a numb thing. Don't worry about it, Rose is like patting his shoulder.
Is that from the soup, or was that there all the time?
It was before Anam does that.
You gotta get used to it. You gotta get used
You
to
don't.
it.
You don't escape the mines without something like this coming with you.
Can you do that?
No. But
Maybe I can.
I'm saying that you don't escape the mines without them changing you in some sort of way.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna be processing this for a while, but sure, let's. Yep.
Oh.
Okay. And what were you saying?
I'm sorry, Fitz. Yes. But
eh.
anger didn't work. It didn't help anyone who was experimented on. And
Yeah.
neither did hate or any of the other things I have.
Yeah. I think the only way that we can really. This isn't going to be fixed on an individual level. I tried that. I thought that if I'd killed the head scientist, then I would feel better. And I did for a little bit. But I'm still like this, and I'm still like that. And if we want this to not happen to other people, we have to make decisions that aren't optimal when it comes to feelings.
Seems at this point he's like finally calmed down and he's like actually like listening to you all and he's just like, yep, you all make a good point. I messed up.
Well, is there anything that you haven't told us that might help us?
With his like one eye, he kind of just like he doesn't look up from when he's looking down, but his pupil does like move to you.
She kind of looks uncomfortable.
Is there anything that I know that I haven't told you that would be helpful?
Yeah.
Helpful in what regard?
Helpful in getting everyone out of the mines. Helpful in destroying them, in making something.
How much do you know about Humorstone?
Not much. I haven't been able to get to the island because I'm pretty positive they know I'm a goblin. I once made an expedition there and was instantly attacked. I do not know much of anything there.
You've never
The
sent
only
scouts,
thing-
you've never sent spies.
I've been working on that, but hasn't had much results to know. All I know is that almost all the rulers and leaders of kingdoms and towns, they know about the operation. That's all I know.
Mhm.
Do you know of anyone else who would be able to help?
Anybody else? Hmm. No, I don't know anybody else.
Inside check that shit.
Inside check,
Okay.
inside check.
Me too.
And what'd you get?
Damn.
Dirty 20.
Ooh,
We got a 17, a 19, and a 20.
damn. Yeah, and a dirty 20.
Yeah.
You all are able to detect that he's not lying about that.
Oh.
Good to know. Do I detect anything else with my dirty 20?
Is he
Would-
not withholding information?
He's not. He didn't lie about not knowing anybody else who could help. That's what you know.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that 20 wasted. Were we, what, our character, were we gonna talk to him about the list, or were we gonna wait for that?
It's up to you.
I think Rose will running out. She's going to be like, she's going to like tap Bolt's shoulder and like lean over and be like, are we gonna question him about the list?
I feel like that's gonna give him a lot of information. Hold on. Professor, do you know of, if you don't know of anyone who could help, do you know of anyone we should be wary of? We don't know who we can trust in Enchantium or in the world in general. We've had to be very cautious so far.
Well, generally, you should try to be wary of just about anybody. You don't ever know who actually knows about this operation or anything. But, anyone in particular, I'd stay cautious with kings and just rulers in general.
Does this place have a ruler?
Yes.
Don't you talk with them?
I do, but they trust me.
Have you tried to talk to them about this?
No. Because here's what I know. I know that in order for this operation to even be a thing, every ruler would probably have to agree with it. So they must agree with it.
Not kind of swallows.
I'll admit, my plans are a bit... They're not... I don't know what you would say in your terms, but they're not the most, friendly. They're pretty violent.
I mean, I was gonna say well thought out, but that's just me speaking.
He squints his eye at you.
Oh, well, what's your plan?
My plan was to gain enough power to be able to go to Huberstone myself and free all the goblins.
By
This one would need great
yourself.
power for that.
You-
As far as I was concerned, I was the only goblin I knew that escaped. Been planning this for years. Hundreds.
Well, how close are you? How are you getting more powerful?
Oh,
I was
I'm powerful myself, but the power that I require... I had a close attempt, but I was beaten. And one of them are my roommates now, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh.
what?
My roommate upstairs. They killed me before.
Wait, killed you?
Yes. In an attempt to get power, I was trying to harness one of the few locations of the ancient battlegrounds and harness whatever leftover radiant magic there was from the Great Attack many years ago. And it worked. However, I was bested. And I was killed. But for some reason, they brought me back. But as a vampire.
Here, what does that mean?
Well, they didn't have any other way to bring me back besides turning me into a vampire, so I'm part vampire.
Do we know what a
Well,
vampire is?
Yeah.
I'd say maybe only Nigella and Bolt might know. And maybe Fitz?
Do you
So-
want me to roll?
Yeah, the three of you can roll history.
3.
Nigella just kind of grins.
Wow.
Holy
Smart.
shit.
We're fucking smart.
Damn.
That's wasted on me knowing what a vampire is. God damn it!
I know.
You
we're
know,
both
that's the
thinking
way,
now.
T. That's the way.
Like, these are the only good rolls we've had all night.
Yeah, you guys know what a vampire is. It's too long didn't read. Basically, they can suck blood and stuff, and they have a lot of abilities that are associated with the nighttime and everything. But typically, some of them, if you're like a pure vampire, basically you can live for a very long time. Yada yada. But yeah, you know what a vampire is.
Does that
Rose
mean
does
you're
not, but
gonna-
she's not questioning.
Does that mean you're gonna suck people's blood, or
What? No, I'm not going to suck people's blood.
well, then how? She looks a little afraid.
What?
How are you gonna? How do you eat?
Well, I still drink blood, but I don't drink it from people. Without, I purchase my blood.
What? You can purchase blood?
I can drink animal blood.
Rose looks a little queasy, and she's like, "Oh, that's gross."
It's what I have to do to live now.
Does that mean Does that mean you remember the time before the goblins went, quote unquote, extinct?
Yes, I was alive then.
What?
I told your friend here all about it. And he motions to a nom.
Nom's just nodding.
And wait, did you tell us, Anon?
Nom scratches his head. I don't know. I thought all of you were paying attention.
I wasn't in the room. I was with
Me
Rose.
and Rose were not there.
I think
Oh.
I was either.
So he's a very, very old goblin, and he remembers when goblins were like just having a good time hanging out in their villages, and then the war happened, and people started turning into goblins from radiant energy. And then when the war ended, they gathered up all the goblins, and he had to hide, and he was the only one he knew about. And we were the same color, and I don't know, maybe he's my great-grandfather or my grandpa. Are you my dad?
Good question, Anam.
Am I your father? He like rubs his chin. He's clearly thinking really hard about this.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Have I ever done anything with any? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I did have relatives a long time ago, but I'm not sure.
Nom's just like nodding sagely now, like, alright. Like he knows
Did it
something,
all.
and he doesn't know fucking anything.
I mean, it could. So that it could be. He could be your dad. I'm gonna put that on the list. Hold on. Okay.
Well, I don't think it's possible that I could be his dad, but related, maybe.
Okay, it's on the list. I want to ask. What was it? How did it start? If you don't mind me asking.
How did what start?
My family has a complicated relationship with the history of goblins, but I don't really know how this whole goblins being caught and declared, extinct started. Whose idea was that? What happened there?
Well, I'm not entirely sure whose idea it was. All I know was that out of all of the creatures that were changing rapidly, out of the radiancy energy that was left from the war, the species, at least what they probably assumed was reacting the strongest to it, was goblins. So, just by theory, that's possibly why they gathered up all of the goblins.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
who died?
Oh, Hal had to go.
Oh, okay. Now just fell asleep again.
Been a surge of radiancy ever since, or has it been sort of down low since then, so to say?
A lot of it has been stored down below with the ancient war grounds, but most of the battles occurred here where Enchantium stands. So it kind of just always is around in the air.
I don't like any of this.
Can we tell now?
He's looking at Bolt and Fitz and Rose. And Nigella as well, but she can't respond, so I'm not.
Bolt kind of swallows and starts to dig through her pocket to grab the list.
Gives the fur. Rose is like, give the fur. Give it here. And she holds out her hand.
She'll try to sneakily hand it to Rose.
Only stealth. Or sleight of hand. Either of the two. Same thing.
And Fitz try to distract him while we're doing that.
It's a 15.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Fitz can try to distract. How are you gonna distract?
I think he's gonna lean into his line of vision, sort of level him with a stare and go, "You said we should be wary of everyone, so just so I have a straight answer out of you, would you say we can't trust you?"
roll with advantage on that
Ooh.
still.
17, even better.
Ooh, 17.
Thank you, King.
Professor
You're welcome,
Marble.
Queen.
Hold on, I gotta roll for his.
Scared.
Is he perceiving?
Do not be
He
perceived.
kinda-
Do not perceive me.
He kind of just like looks at you, Fitz, and he just like, you could see he squints his eye and he's like, of course you can trust me. And then he like his eye like wanders over to Bolt in the paper.
Keep in mind that you said that.
Yes, but what might be that
Well, he's
paper
gonna
you were trying
try-
to sneakily pass to one of another?
I'm not sneaking.
Hmm.
Her voice like cracks a little.
It looks a little bit like I'm being distracted right now, so I didn't see that.
No,
If you're
he's-
feeling distracted, that's not of my fault. I attract attention.
Fitz is just a weirdo. Don't worry.
Okay, but what is that paper then that you are both passing? It's like passing notes in class. You think I don't see that, and I teach so many classes.
I don't know.
I don't exactly owe you transparency, to be fair.
Rose is going to Rose is going to pick a. I think I need to do like an intelligence to see if she can read it, but she's gonna just
no!
try and make out.
You didn't
what-
read it earlier, though. You couldn't read it earlier.
No, just gonna see if she can just make out a name, because she's just gonna say out a name if she can make it out.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
could
you can
say
make
them
out one name.
Wow!
Damn!
She crit.
One.
That
One
hooked on
name of a
phonics
20.
course.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I passed you the brain cell. She secretly passed you the brain cell. That's what she was doing.
You can make out one name. It's your choice.
Choose wisely.
Okay.
One word.
Okay,
You
guys.
had one shot.
Oh, I know what you shouldn't say.
I feel like she's not gonna say Lord Hay.
He says
Yeah,
Zorte.
that's what you shouldn't say.
The only other name I could pick, like I guess maybe she's gonna say Mary's name since it's crossed out.
Mary.
Yes. Does that name ring any bells to you?
Well, many people in the world are named Mary.
What was the full name wrote there?
Mary.
You can only make out one word.
Oh, is she
honey.
asking me or?
Yeah, sure. She's like, say the name fully.
Okay. Do you know Mark's Mary?
Does anyone want to roll me an insight?
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's you, baby.
Damn.
Wow, we're doing so well.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
Wow.
watch Rose fuck this insight up.
Glasses in
like,
face.
The fact that you called it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fitz and Bolt, you're able to tell that he's kind of. It looks like he's like as soon as you mention like the full name, he kind of like sits up straight and he looks a bit nervous.
Is something wrong with what I said? I just said Mary's name.
Hold on, give me a second.
His name was
Oh
in-
yeah, for fucking
not
sure.
like- It's not like we've met her, to be fair. We're just telling you the name on the list.
That is my list.
Well then, why What does it mean?
What does my list mean?
Yeah?
It's just possible allies, that's all.
Why is Mary crossed out? I don't think these are allies.
Kind of like squinting his one eye. It's like he looks very upset in an angry way.
Well, why would you be allies with the leader of the mines operation? Seems a little weird.
He hisses a little bit.
That's not Mary, that's this Julia Berry person.
Okay, it's not an ally list. You went into that cavern to find this paper.
I didn't know.
What
the
did you see
paper
in
was
that
there.
cavern?
Dead bodies.
He like flinches at that and he looks like nervous. Super obviously.
We didn't go to find the paper. We didn't know the paper was there.
No, I just wanted to investigate something I saw.
No, but you went into the cavern.
Yes.
Kind of like lets out a small hiss and his like ears tilt back and then he's like clawing at his own chair and making marks.
Are you angry?
A bit. You can tell he's kind of like struggling in his mind internally what to do.
I didn't know it was yours.
Can I, since I see him, like, getting a little upset, can I prepare Dissonant Whispers and have it prepared in case he starts being, aggressive towards us?
Yeah, you can prepare if you want, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay, just...
We didn't know that the cave was gonna have anyone's stuff in it. It was just a cave.
I'm well aware. But you continue to investigate it.
I wanted to find something out. I didn't think I had to ask permission of a random guy we met.
Kind of like hisses at you. And he like stands up, but then you can see him like get like kind of like look like he's very angry and it looks like he wants to do something, but then he like reels himself back and he like grips his face with like his paws and he like turns around and starts pacing around the room.
Rose is just kind of raising an eyebrow. She doesn't look nervous or anything. She kind of has like a little grin, to be honest. It's like, didn't see your name on it, so you can't really tell us not to go in there.
What is your goal here?
We're just trying to find more information.
That's... Hold on, I'm gonna do a basic ass intelligence check. That's probably how he changed. Wasn't the soup. He's like looking at a nom and he's like reeling.
Nom looks very sheepish. Is he like glaring at a Nom or like giving him a severe look at all?
It's a severe. He's giving everyone a severe look.
Well, it's looking at the ground.
I ate 2
This is
stones that tasted like
so-
tangerines. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Rose-
Oh
god!
no.
Wait, what did he
Roses-
say?
It tasted like tangerines. I'm
He said,
sorry.
I
that's
ate
what
2
I-
stones that tasted like tangerines. I'm sorry.
I'm not as upset about you eating the stones as I am to you uncovering that cavern.
What
Should have
was
did a
the,
better job at hiding it.
what was the cavern to you?
Place to hide bodies.
Of people you killed? Or
Yes.
it's kinda borked now.
And to be fair, it was kind of caved in when we first found it.
Yes, I did that.
Oh.
Well, it's very caved in now, so
I was there when I saw you all in there. I didn't recognize who you were from the entrance, but I knew someone was in there. I triggered the trap. To collapse.
oh.
Wait, you tried to kill us?
I didn't know it was all of you.
Could have did a better check then.
Why would I check if I was trying to hide that I was the one tied with that cavern? You're getting on my nerves.
Fitz is going to quickly step in front of all of them and sort of glare at the professor. You are getting very angry, my friend. And you're getting really close to threatening goblins. Aren't you against that?
The only thing I'm against is if anyone's going to get in the way of my goal.
And what is your goal?
I want to free all the goblins at any cost.
And what if you hurt goblins while you're doing that?
Well, if you get in my way, then I'll have to take care of you.
We're not.
What is the point of freeing other goblins if you hurt goblins again in the process?
Statistically, I'd only be hurting 6 out of thousands that are hurt.
What if the others get in your way too?
But we all want to free the goblins, so
I'm not trying to get in your way. We have the same goal.
He's like super hard glaring at Fitz, and like his pupil is like looking to each and every one of you as you speak.
Volts is just telepathying to Fitz.
Fitz, be careful.
Telepathy's back. I'm careful. Don't worry. He's not going to do anything.
It's at this point, with all the tension and everything in the room. Hey T,
Yeah?
do you want to RP Twig?
Twig.
Oh?
I do?
Okay. So at this point, with all the tension in the room and all the yelling and everything, does anyone want to roll me perception checks?
Yeah.
Sure.
Rose is just vibing.
Wow,
here.
just fucking vibing.
Jesus. No bad rolls
20.
here in the
Oh my
Mr.
god.
What the fuck? No bad
Dude,
rolls
I
here in
lo-
the professor house.
I'm not gonna say
yeah,
I wish
no.
we were in combat, but I wish those nat 20s got used in combat.
You
Yeah.
got an 11.
Rose has got 3 nat 20s this
Holy
session.
fuck, Rose. Insane.
So yeah, I'd say even a non would be able to notice. You also, like, not all, but the three of you who rolled perception, you can see like two little like faces peeking out from like one of the doorways that leads into the hallway. One has like a green and yellow eye, and the other one has a yellow and pink eye. And they're just like staring in the doorway.
Anom waves.
Hey, Bolt, don't freak out, but there's something here.
What?
And she's gonna point at the eyes peeking through.
Once you all start like acknowledging the eyes, it seems like instantly Professor Marble calms down, and he tilts his ears down and he walks past all of you. What did I tell you? Don't come out when I have visitors. But I wanted to. Me and Twig wanted to.
Doing something interesting. I want to see.
No.
Who are these people? What's going on?
Do they look like goblins?
They're kind of like peeking out some more. Yeah, they definitely look like goblins. They're like little goblins.
You're no more goblins.
These
Goblins.
are my children.
Didn't say you had goblins. That's so cool. Hi.
Hello. Can I hug all of you?
Yes.
Just,
I should have
yes.
brought Piper with
Hug
me.
me.
just giant hugs for both of them. Like, picks one up in each arm and wraps his wings around him.
So they're
Twig's
like
tiny,
really
so she just
tiny.
like fully jumps on you.
Yeah, they're like really tiny. You can tell they're very young little goblins.
I'm old. How dare you?
So very young.
You got really fluffy wings.
They're very nice.
Have
Can
we,
you fly?
out of curiosity, did we ever really see like young goblins in the mines or not?
In the mines? Yeah, I'm sure you've seen young goblins. You've seen young ones get experimented on. You've seen young ones die. Like,
Okay.
Good to know.
good to know.
It's really nice to see happy goblins.
And I'm gonna set both of them down.
Yes, I can fly. It's way easier than I thought it was.
Wow. Wait, more goblins. Why are you happy to see more of us, aren't we? He's like tilting his head with his big floppy ears.
He looks at Professor Marbles.
Professor Marbles kind of just like looks sad.
We're rare as all, and I'm happy to see you.
He's clearly trying to lie. Like, he's not sure if Professor Marbles has told them about the other goblins or not, and he doesn't want to make them sad.
I mean, the small boy one kind of just like he doesn't like think of it any twice. He just like smiles and he just like nods. He's like, and then he starts waddling over to the other goblins. Hi, I'm Pip.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You're all so different. And he starts like sniffing you all.
Yeah, well, goblins are different. Again.
I like you all. I've only ever seen my dad and also Twig. Twig's smelly though.
Off.
Damn. Calling out Twig.
Twig's gonna cast a message and message both and say, can I have your goggles? It's Twig, by the way. Hi.
Yeah, it's in my head. She grabs her head.
I'm not in your head. I'm right here.
Rose is gonna put her hand on Bolt's shoulder and be like, calm down. I think they're doing something similar to what you do.
I know.
And then you kind of like the small boy one is kind of like squinting at Bolt's shadow.
I What are you looking at, weirdo?
You can't have them. I need them.
There's someone in your shadows.
What? No.
There's someone in our shadow?
Yeah. Can't you see it? Hint, hint. Twig can see it.
Oh my god. Oh, they're real ugly.
What? No, there's nothing there.
She's gonna try to like step behind Rose.
I still see them.
It's probably your imagination.
It's not. I can see them.
We asked for trust. We should trust.
No. Like Rose is like doing like a no gesture to a no.
Both
I
of
can see that one too, and
slowly
he like
backing up
points at a
now.
corner.
Yeah. Twig points at Rose and looks at the professor like, what the hell is she doing? Is she okay? She's like waving her hands around a lot.
I gesture with my hands. It's my thing actually. And I own it.
They are just nervous.
Why are they nervous?
They
You're not
haven't
scary.
seen. Well, they haven't seen any other goblins outside of where they came from. Like I said to you, we're very special and we need to keep ourselves a secret as much as we can.
Oh, yes, I'm very, very special little girl. You're right.
Yes, you are. And he pats you on the head.
He looks very happy about that.
Kind of quietly backing up from the rest of the group, and is just gonna, under her breath, kind of whisper,
Stay right behind me.
But
Don't
I saw more, and there's one in the corner over there too. And he points at a corner that looks empty to you guys.
Don't worry about that. That's an annoyance. He's like a pest.
I'm gonna go over to Nightgas and like poke him. Hello.
Don't touch me!
Ah. This one's fussy.
And what's Anam doing?
I was just gonna say he's gonna use his magical awareness, but if it's Nightcast, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, it's Nightgas. Nightgas kind of just like moves away, but then you watch as the one named Pip starts like trying to follow them. Where are you going?
Yeah.
That's our friend Nightcast. He doesn't like to be seen.
Then who's your other friend? Where'd they go? They were in your shadow.
Like I said, you were seeing things. Like, there's no one in our shadow. See it?
Yeah, I was seeing things that were there, exactly.
I want to hide.
Nice. You can watch as like Professor Marble like squints his eye and he's like looking at your guys' shadows and stuff now. And he's like, is somebody hiding in your shadows?
I want to hide somewhere in this room.
Okay, roll me.
Wait. No. Wait. Rose is gonna just cast invisibility on her.
No, my shadow's gonna disappear.
Yeah. Oh, I'm now curious about what will happen.
I know I'm just sized.
But I'm doing it.
Oh no.
So,
it's gonna-
Professor,
Oh,
Yes.
Rose doesn't know that will happen, Rose.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
you have a chance to make up for trying to kill Cobalt.
What do you mean? And as he finishes that sentence, invisibility bullet disappears, but their shadow disappears, and you see like Cobalt standing
wait.
there.
Oh.
At the same time, seeing this, Twig's gonna cast invisibility on herself, and she's like, "Is this a game? Are we doing this? Okay, I'm gonna try to find the other one." And she's just like invisible, going around the room, waving her hands.
Cobalt looks really astonished and just kind of like starts backing up, and Professor Marble starts like growling, "You lied to me."
Anam's gonna step in front of Cobalt, spread
Bolt
his
has her
wings,
gun drawn, but she's invisible right now.
spread his wings as wide as possible. In front of Cobalt, and he's gonna look at Professor Marbles.
Yes, yes we did, and for that I am sorry, but I
Mm.
tried not to lie, and we're going to try not to lie to each other anymore. I
Yeah,
don't
you
like
just
it.
kind of lied to us already. Like, you poisoned her.
I understand being angry at her, but it doesn't. At least for
I
this
guess
one,
if you
it
were out
won't
somewhere.
help. And, give her a chance, please.
Fitz also has his like hands out ready to cast and is like, don't. And I'm right, and don't make your children watch this.
Anam's not like he has no defenses up other than like the wings out. That's it.
If you're really sorry for what you did, then you won't repeat it.
Sees he's like kind of like stands up straight again, and his tail like stops like lashing, and he lets out a sigh. It's like, you all make good points. I won't hurt.
Thank you.
Cobalt lets out a sigh of relief.
Cool.
Hey, I have to go AFK quickly, so I'll be right back. Sorry.
You're fine.
Bolt is like clutching onto Cobalt's sleeve.
Wig is like going around the room, waving her hands around. She's also invisible. Does she find Bolt?
I mean, you can see invisibility, so yeah.
Oh. Check. Now you find me. And
No.
she's gonna hide.
I'm definitely looking. Keep hiding.
She's looking, and then you see as the one that's not invisible tucks behind like a desk or something and knocks over books on purpose.
Maybe she's not good at it. Just hide. We're gonna win.
Doesn't seem good at it. Smelly.
So rude.
They're all smelly. Don't be a dick.
This is
You're the
so
smelly
much chaos.
We all know they're smelly. We just don't say it out loud.
Professor Marble sighs. He's like, Twig, Pip, please go back to your room.
But they are smelly. Just so you know.
Please. We will talk later.
Twig's gonna pat Bolt on the shoulder before she leaves. We can play some other time. You did good.
Oh, thanks.
She's so
Yeah, Pip
uncomfortable
like
right
knocks
now.
over more books, and he's like skittering back into the hallway.
It was nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
What?
I love that when Twig does that. I love you. I love you too. Bye.
I love all of you guys. Bye now.
Just Anam looks slightly confused, but not really.
Professor Marvel sighs. He's like, they're very cheerful. I like that about my children. I'm glad that they're not like me. Anyways, what was your friend's name? And he's like looking at Cobalt.
Her name is Cobalt, and I think you made her a goblin. I'm not sure.
That
But-
was the intention, but there was also a chance of death, I'll admit.
But like Grandma, yeah. Oh yeah, I died. It was really painful. But like Grandma Misty said, she was experimented on too. So
He's just kind of like glaring. And then he just like sighs. I apologize for trying to assassinate you. Cobalt like just does a nervous smile and is just like, that's a strong word. They're all very convincing, so I will not attempt to do anything to you. Thanks? And like Colbin's like kind of like glancing at everyone around her. And
Except
like
me.
more like confusion.
It looks kind of disappointed. Oh, so. No killing. Right. That's exactly what we wanted. Yes, I'm
Oh my
happy
God.
with this outcome. Yep.
Professor Marble sighs and he's like, there, that, I'm sure that's all of the secrets out the window then.
As far as I know, yes, or at least,
Few professional ones, secrets of a trade, but I don't think you're interested in those.
No. I understand if you don't want to try and work with me anymore with freeing the goblins, but
no, we need all the help we can get. We just, it can't be done on our own, so we know we need help.
you're right about that. I'll admit I am very old. I wouldn't say I'm off my rocker, but I am crazed in some extent. Most of my actions are like your golden friend said, they're all off of feelings and emotions. And I'm not very good at controlling them in the moment. And he kind of just like sits down and he looks defeated and tired.
And Nam will pat him on the shoulder.
Well, as long as you don't hurt any of us, maybe we can share information.
I'm not going to hurt any of you.
Okay.
She looks like she doesn't believe that, but she's invisible, so it's fine.
She's invisible, so it's fine.
Would, you like a hug?
A hug.
Big hug.
And he just immediately goes in for double hug, arms and wings.
He like stiffens up, but then like he gets less stiff and he like kind of like leans like his upper half like over your shoulder, and then out of his one eye he does start to cry.
God. Anam is ill prepared for this.
Yeah,
Fucking sad.
Fitz is like looking at the rest of you like, I'm not equipped. What was it? No, never mind. I'm not equipped to deal with this, he says.
I'm not
I
equipped to
forgot
deal with
words. Yeah, he's crying. I honestly would have preferred a fight. Why is he doing that? Make him stop.
I also would have preferred a fight, says Cobalt, and then she just goes back into the shadows.
Imagine if you were by yourself, fighting against a really powerful organization for a lot of years. It would be a lot.
Oh, that sounds like a him problem. Make him stop crying.
He's not like loudly crying, he's just like silently crying.
Oh, that's worse.
Do you maybe? Well, if you've never been to the island, and you have goblins,
She's trying to just change the subject.
What did
Are they
she
Anam's
say?
brother and sister?
oh, if you've never been to the island, how do you have goblins?
I created them from my own DNA.
Wait, what?
they're different in their own rights. They're not exact clones, but at first when I was convinced that goblins were actually extinct, I was trying to make the species again, but then mid-process I discovered they weren't extinct. So, yeah.
That's a lot. Can you make more?
But there is a very long process in this, and they are not even done with it. They have to take a certain medicine each week, and it puts them in a coma for about 4 days. It's not... They're not the most stable. Most of my time and has been dedicated to trying to make sure they're healthy.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't think he ever answered what the list of names was, did he?
Nope.
Feel free to ask him again.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that we're working together, do you want to tell me what this is? She kind of like holds up the list. She's not going to give it to him, but...
Yes. The list... It was more of a list of people that I could use to gain more power.
People
It's...
you can use?
Yes. That's why it was in the chest. I decided to scrap the whole idea altogether.
Why are their names crossed out?
Because I was mid through the process of doing it still. That's why there are bodies in that cavern.
But you think the people that are crossed out are dead?
Yes.
Kind of. Well, Hal's not here, but she would look nervously at Nigella. But
Nigella's zoning out. She's
Yep,
talking to the ghosts.
She's timing.
She's like, oh, I guess the spirits.
What are you doing out there?
Rose is gonna be like, so how did Mary die then? Do you know?
Mark's Mary. That one is a bit different. I didn't want Mark's Mary. I wanted their associate. But it didn't end well.
Not exactly where you're going to use. What was the name? Swarte? If I'm saying that correctly.
He kind of just like looks at Fitz and he's like, Zorte, they've got odd magic, but they were kind of where I drew the line.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that well enough. What was it?
That's kind of where I drew the line.
Oh.
They're a friend of mine. I decided I wouldn't want to kill a friend.
But sort of like visibly calms down at that.
You didn't cross him out.
Did someone say?
Oh
But-
yeah. But
What was it?
but you didn't cross him out.
Yes, that's because he's not dead. The crossed out names are ones who are dead.
How many crossed out names does the nom see?
There's a lot.
Well, there's only like 2 ones with like the names still visible that are crossed out, but there's like a bunch under that are all like mass like crossed out. I'm a crazed, insane old man.
Is there a way to make you less crazed?
I don't know.
Fitz is
But you're
gonna
on our
tell
side
people.
now, so
Sorry, what was Fitz gonna do? Go ahead.
No. I'm go first. I just. Never mind.
No. I wanna. Anam was just making a bad joke. You're on our side now. Is all you're saying. So.
Bad jokes are always good, John. I'm. Fitz was gonna sort of telepathy to Bolt and be like, "Wasn't there something alive in that cave?"
There was, but I couldn't really talk to it.
I believe Rose and I talked to it, and it said it wasn't alive. Weirdly enough, it was being really weird, and it screamed at us to go away. Do you think he knows about that?
I think Rose was the only one to like hear it properly, but I'm not too sure.
I think
Yeah,
Fitz
we
also,
heard like, oh.
Fitz heard it.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Those weird mutant creatures, right?
I think it was I think the creatures were different. Wasn't there a body that we first heard?
Yes, and I couldn't communicate with any of the mutants. I did try.
Huh.
And she's gonna look at the professor like, yeah, there was something when we first arrived.
Right, say you run that computer up in your room then.
When we first arrived, when we found the cavern, we tried to talk to something in there, and it told us to go away.
Put that chair there and put that chair back in. There's no point in being there.
Well, that's a bit peculiar. I know that sometimes bodies reanimate from the radiant magic that looms around in the caverns. And they typically come back as mutants, but I didn't know they could talk.
We had a speak with animals spell up, but I believe it told us not to help them. It didn't want help.
It sounded like it was suffering in a way.
Well, radiant magic is it's not. It usually causes more problems than it does give anyone any benefits.
It hurts.
It does. Too much of it can kill.
It was strange that we could understand that one though, but none of the others in the cavern. Like, could there be a chance you tried it on an animal? Like, did something to an animal by mistake?
Did something happen to an animal?
Well, yeah, it would make sense of why it could understand it.
I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done anything to any animals.
Well, I mean, if they can change, maybe it became part animal, and that's why.
But
Interesting theory.
I think it said something about dying. I can't remember what it said properly, but it said how it died and stuff, and it seems to talk more like culturally than most animals would. So
You couldn't
that's
talk to the other mutants, could you?
Nope, I tried. And I got hurt really bad by them.
Under the sofa where you kicked him.
What I know about
He won't
at
do
least the mutants I think you're talking about is mutants under Enchantium. There are loads of them. They roam the war grounds that used to be years ago. They are so old and decrepit that they are not themselves. Their souls are gone. They are just husks. They just, the mutants, they just try to get more radiance magic, and that's all they know.
I wonder if I should mention the crack.
I'm never gonna get over the warm radiant
God,
crack.
Crack.
I want that crack.
You have cocaine?
Oh yeah, totally.
Share with the class.
I think Rose would be like, oh, we did find I was able to tell it was it had radiant magic around it, but it seemed like a crack for the surface. I think it was a lot. I'm not sure though. I kind of backed away.
It might have just been another cavern. Just not fully revealed.
I guess I also wanted to see where that led.
Well, if you'd like, we can all try to investigate that one, but I don't know what we would find. Towards the goal, at least.
It's probably worth a shot just to figure it out.
I'd imagine the only thing that could possibly be gained from such an expedition would be pure radiancy magic.
Oh, it looks like increasingly nervous the more we talk about this.
Does Anam look more excited about more radiant magic? Probably. God damn it.
Anam!
I guess if we could find a way to contain it, then that'd be safer than just leaving it there.
There was a way to contain it. The potions. It was a safer way of containing that type of magic and being able to choose whether or not you want to ingest it. But as far as potions, that's the only way to really contain it as far as science goes.
Oh, then look, Cobalt is helpful for something. She says with a little smirk on her face. Cobalt happens to know how to make them.
It was bound to happen someday.
Wow, you're also
What
fucking
was bound to
mean.
happen?
Are being useful.
Oh my god.
Fit shade all the time. Love it.
She's
Mr. Marvel sighs and he's like, if I have to work with her, I can.
Are you
I won't enjoy it, though. And I'm sure she won't either.
Inside truck.
It's a truck! I mean, he's telling the truth.
Hmm.
Seems genuine.
I mean, I don't expect you to be friends.
Yes, I don't think we will ever be friends, and I'm sure she would agree. She's kind of like whispers in Bolt's ear. He's right.
As
Mm,
long
I would
as you
never be
don't
friends
try
with
to
him.
murder. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. Maybe stay away from him.
But if I have to work with him, I'm willing to.
Okay. Well, just maybe get in my shadow. I have something to show you later.
Very well. And what was the nom saying?
Oh, he was just, as long as you don't try to murder each other.
I won't be trying to murder her, and I'm sure even if she tried to murder me, she would not succeed.
Can I
Oh.
insight check him on the non-murdering part?
Okay, yeah. Because
You
Fitz is like,
can't-
oh yeah, I'm pretty convinced he could kill her.
Yeah, no, but Fitz is like, yeah, he should.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Nom
Aw.
points at Gumdrop. You can't hurt him either, understand?
He kind of just like looks over to Gumdrop, and Gumdrop like flinches and just like hides further behind Nigella.
He's a wonderful little goblin.
Well, I wouldn't have any intentions of hurting
If
another
we're making a
goblin.
list, he also shouldn't hurt Squishy Friend. Like, so we cover all our bases.
Oh god, is Squishy Friend still on his head?
Yeah, just been sitting there.
No, he pats Squishy Friend. I am gonna forget how many friends Anam has.
You guys are making too many. I have to take them away, and I was trying to do that today, but you guys were saying all the the right words. Well, it is getting late. I'm not sure what you would want to do, but if you want to explore those caverns, just come to my home and I'll be willing to go if you decide to take me.
Okay.
I think if we're going to go there, we should probably get better protection.
Dog!
Doggy! Like this dog! No.
Dog!
Put Kuma in the game, are we right? No.
Let's put Kuma in the game. He's a goblin.
Okay. So you have a good day then. I hope you feel better. If you find some way to make yourself feel better, you let us know, and we help because we are friends now. And also, say bye to Twig and Pip, please. Thank you.
Yes, I will be sure to let them know you said goodbye.
Excellent.
He kind of just like sighs and he just kind of like heads into like the hallway now. He's probably going to go do his own stuff. But you guys see your way out, right?
He's gonna yell down the hall.
Will you still teach me how to read if I need?
Yes.
Okay.
Distant relative, will you teach me how to read?
Maybe probably my dad. Maybe not.
Maybe my dad, maybe not.
Grandpa, perhaps.
Are those my brothers and sisters?
Great grandpa.
Great.
Great.
Alright, but you guys, I'm assuming you guys head on back to Sorte and Atlas's house.
Yeah. I believe he would.
So there'd be no point questioning Lotte now because I don't think he would know about it.
Oh, but that would have been so good. Fuck.
I'm gonna shit his
I mean,
pants.
you can still tell him, and he can still shit his pants if you guys really
Yeah,
want him
do
to.
it.
But...
Let's do
I
it.
don't want to make him shit his pants.
So, you were gonna get killed. Shit's pants.
Rose just comes in, shoves this letter in his face. Your name is here. I think it's a killer.
no.
Just kidding. But yeah, you guys make it back to their house. You see that they are both home. They were probably working their jobs in the morning and stuff and whatnot. But Sorte's sitting, like, on the sofa, like, reading a newspaper. Classic. And Atlas is wherever the fuck you want him to be, unless you want to RP him or not. I'm not gonna force you to RP him.
That bitch is in his study. Studying.
In my study,
Nerd.
studying.
Now I'm burst into the study. I need you to teach me to fight and fly, and I feel like there should be one more F, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I know the other F, but I'm not going to teach you that.
He doesn't actually do that. I just thought of the joke.
Yeah.
Wait, fight, fly, fuck?
Yep.
That was the
We
implication.
all laugh.
No, he has a plaque in his office that says that. This is what you get when you allow me to control a character in your world.
Oh, no, that's fine. I don't care. I love it.
You get fight, fly, fuck.
He has wings now. He has complete the final F.
Oh, no. Gross.
No.
No.
You. Right next to his Menhor mansplain manipulation.
Yeah. Manhor mansplain. What was it? Manipulate?
Yeah, I think so.
Also on like the little coffee table in front of Sorte, there's like letters and stuff and like a book. And he kind of just like looks up.
Did you know somebody was gonna kill you?
What?
Atlas!
What?
He changed
Apparently
his
someone's
mind.
Really
trying to
distant,
kill me.
muffled what? From study.
What?
He pokes his
Apparently
head out.
someone was trying to kill me.
Excuse me. He like pulls out his rapier instantly.
That's
He
what Fitz
changed
just
his
said.
mind.
That doesn't
okay.
matter.
Who did? What is this? He's gonna walk over to the couch.
It's a
It's
really
fine
long
now.
time ago.
Yes. At least a few years.
Okay, but who was it?
Do you care to elaborate?
Nope.
Fitz.
Why would you
I'm
tell me that
hungry.
just to scare me?
Fitz.
I was sharing information. He's like trying not to laugh.
I'm going to kick you out of this house.
Fitz, this is not funny.
You can't do that. I paid for half of it.
Sorte's tearing up right now.
It's
Go
Alright,
ahead.
calm down. Okay, calm down. Nobody's killing you. He changed your mind because you're too nice.
But I'd like to know.
You even stopped him from killing anymore.
Yep.
What?
We did great. You should be proud of us.
He's like looking at Atlas with like tears rolling down his cheeks. He's like really scared.
What are you all doing? Look what you've done.
I mean,
Sorry.
I
I've
didn't
got
do
anxiety.
anything, so.
He's got anxiety. Just pulls him up off the couch.
Oh, there I go. Well, I'm glad I changed their mind, but I don't even know who they are, and that kind of scares me. What if they change their mind? Atlas, what if they change their mind?
Well, then I'll kill him.
Didn't. Yes, exactly. It's gonna be
What if they-
fun.
Why are you scaring my husband?
I don't know. It's a hobby of mine. Sorry. I've missed him.
Fitz, you're so mean.
Thank you.
He pulls out like a very specially embroidered handkerchief for when this happens.
Special handkerchief.
Oh my god.
Starts like dabbing away his tears, but they won't stop. He's terrified thoroughly.
Are you playing a joke? What is this? Is this real?
It just walks away.
Fitz.
He's gonna go make himself a drink.
Let me look at my spell list. Hold on.
Fitz, why are you fucking with a level 14 wizard?
It's fine, I missed him.
Oh my god.
I haven't
How
fucked
can I-
with you in a year. Or less, I don't know. Time. Time is weird.
Wait.
Oh. What?
What? Oh no. What?
Hold on, I'm thinking if I have something.
I can think of one thing.
Fuck, I don't have it. Fuck, I did. I thought I did. Fuck.
You use his mage hand to pull your pants down as you walk away.
Roll my dex.
Me or
Atlas for how fast he
Do I
pulls
have,
Fitz's
do I
pants
have
down.
access to it? Do I? I do.
Yeah. He's beautiful.
You rolled a 24?
Okay, Fitz, your pants fall down.
I know if I was you ass. Wait, were you hiding all this time? All the other times too?
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, I should have known
What?
that was you.
I'm always with you. But
Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
sure you don't. I don't trust you. You
Pull your
deserve
pants up, Fitz. You're in my home. It's disgusting. He's smiling.
Fitz, Fitz, you're lucky I don't banish you right now. I'll do it. If you don't
You
tell
like
me.
Nope. You missed me too much.
I did, but you're scaring me and that's really not nice, so I could banish you right now.
You're slowly forcing himself a drink.
Fitz, elaborate.
No.
Alright, I cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on Fitz.
Oh, I love this. He's not even gonna try for wisdom. He's like, oh, this is great. I've missed dancing. It's been so long.
He's unstoppable, Atlas. You guys watch as Fitz starts uncontrollably dancing while he's pouring himself a drink.
He reaches over and moves the food out of the way so you can't get to it.
Rose is just amused by this. She's not saying anything.
His coffee's like sloshing around as he tap
Yeah.
dances.
I'm making a mess. Prestidigitation.
Oh no, he's making a mess. No.
It's
no.
alright. It's alright.
He minor illusions a tiny version of himself that's doing the same dance on his shoulder.
Oh.
Oh yeah, groove with me.
Sorte's legs are like have not stopped shaking like a fucking leaf.
Oh, I thought he picked him up.
Oh yeah, no.
Scooby-Doo
But they're still
style?
shaking.
Yeah.
Okay, Zorti's gonna raise his hand up and he's gonna point at Fitz.
Is he doing power word kill or?
No, he's doing banishment.
Kill.
Roll me a Christmas save, bitch.
You're just. Oh, you haven't. Wait, no, you don't have advantage. Okay, there you go.
Get banishing me?
Fucking vanish.
Roll a Christmas save, bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
That's so funny. He's like, no, I want to stay here and dance.
You feel as though you feel like Sorte is definitely trying to banish you, but you will through it. And then you see as Sorte starts breaking down, crying more.
For
Why-
fuck's sake. I tap
why-
dance over to him and give
No,
him a hug.
you can't stop dance. Or I think you're in
What?
stuck.
What is the nom trying to do?
Why is everyone trying to fight today?
I'm not trying to fight anyone. I'm just
you would
trying
know if I was
get him
trying to fight.
Stop.
Do you want to ruin? You do not want to know.
I do.
I do.
You don't.
I don't feel safe. We should move away.
You're fine. They changed their mind. It was a very long time ago.
Who did? How do you know they're not going to just change their mind again?
Because
I
they're
have
a
the right
good
to know.
person. I will tell you, not him.
You do know that we're married, right?
Yes.
We tell each other everything.
It's
John, I doubt that.
Anam, okay.
Right? I was gonna say the same.
if you tell us, it probably will change my opinion, but I'd like to know so I don't feel like I'm in fear living here or that I'm in danger. I know you say I'm not in danger, but they could change their mind anytime. I don't even know who this is.
Oh. Nam looks over at Fitz.
He's like slowly, he's like very energetically twerking in the middle of the room. Gently breakdancing.
Oh my god. It only lasts for a minute.
Oh, he doesn't care. He keeps
He just
going.
keeps going.
Aww.
I'm not doing that.
Yes, he is. He's very powerful.
Mm.
That's the choreography from Chicago.
What the fuck is Chicago? I'm just...
It's a play.
I know, I was making a joke because it's D&D.
Once upon a time, a lone goblin had a very bad idea that if people wouldn't help him, he would have to kill them. And his name was Professor Marbles, and he thought you would be one of the people who could help him. But if you were his friend, so he stopped doing it because he thought it was a bad idea.
He like.
It's just doing the interpretive dance of a situation as Anaman
Oh
explains
my
it.
god. He like tenses up and just like grips him harder when he hears Professor Marble's name.
Yeah, Zorta kind of just like grips harder too, but then he stops crying.
He is a very confused and hurt person. And you helped him, I think. So, good job.
Thank you. I didn't know Professor Marbles was a goblin.
I didn't.
You know, we're goblins.
No, I didn't. But
what?
Well, no, I did. I didn't before when you first came at the door, but then Bits kind of gave it away.
I didn't know we were trying to hide it, but yes.
Zorte kind of just like looks at Atlas for like he's like, I don't know what opinion I should have on this kind of thing. Like,
it was a very, very long time ago. Very, very long. I can bet a lot of that.
Okay. So he knows that you're not full of shit. I just wanted to make sure if he thought you were pulling his leg still. That is concerning, considering he is my coworker and also my teacher at some point.
He thinks very highly of both of you, if I am not mistaken. So,
Hasn't wanted to murder a coworker's spouse at one point.
Don't say it like that.
Fitz.
I didn't mean me.
He drops the spell he was about to cast on you.
What were you gonna get?
They're gonna kill Fitz.
No. It wasn't an offensive spell. He was gonna cast Hideous Laughter on you.
Oh. Was he gonna tell me a joke?
Maybe.
Damn it.
No, he's probably just gonna fucking do it so you shut up.
If it
Shut the
helps,
fuck up.
he had a good reason. So
A good reason to want to hurt me?
What in the
a good
world
reason
could you
to want
possibly...
to cajole you, yes, or get your help, and if not, remove you from being a potential threat.
I don't think he has a threatening bone in his body.
The problem
It's true, I
is
don't.
we don't know who's
Not meant as an
responsible.
insult.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's it.
We don't know who's really responsible for all the stuff on Huberstone, so and since he's a goblin, you can't tell anybody that. By the
Of
way,
course we won't tell anybody that. I didn't tell anybody about Fitz for a long time.
but he was one of the only goblins left, so he was trying to figure out a way to rescue them, and he has been for. How old is he? How old did he say he was?
I don't think he ever said his age, but
I'll just say a very, very long time.
Well, I'm not letting him near you at all, ever, then. And we'll have to look into some wards.
But he's going to need your help, and we need your help. We just made a friend in him. He said he will help us.
did he say what way?
What exactly?
With rescuing all the other goblins.
Well, I'm all for helping the goblins, but I'm uncomfortable. I would be uncomfortable to work with Professor Marble. At least unless someone else was with me.
Oh, I'll be with you.
I know that. Is there any type of thing that they might need help with right now?
No,
I feel like
he looks at Bolt. We need to gather people.
It sort of like slows down his rendition of the Macarena. Is like, I should probably show them the papers and see if they recognize anyone. Maybe they're a good contact somewhere in there.
That's probably a good idea. And she's gonna fish through her pocket and pull out the list and I guess show it to the both of them.
They obviously recognize Zorte.
Yeah. Fucking Atlas's eyebrows shoot up when he sees that. He's like, oh, fuck.
Zorte. He's like carefully reading through the list. Atlas. You probably recognize Mark's Mary.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
He knows
And
Mary?
yeah. I can explain why.
All the gays know each other, yeah.
So before Mary was like sailing and stuff, she had a bit of time doing dueling.
Oh my god, yes. We fucking fought before.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you kind of are familiar with Evelyn, but as soon as like Zorte's like done reading, he points the paper like instantly and he's like pointing at Evelyn. I know Evelyn. I know Evelyn Hensel. I know her. We're friends.
How does he know Evelyn?
He knows Evelyn just because Zwarte's mentioned her before. They're like pen pals.
Wait, that your pen pal?
Yes. We have a lot of similar interests. We've met before. She's really nice. She made me a bracelet. I have it in a lockbox in my room that you're not allowed to ever look in.
Kind of raising an eyebrow.
But yes, we're friends.
Ooh, says Fitz.
Uh,
No secrets
yeah.
from each other, huh?
Yeah, he has a look on his face that's like, I'm definitely looking at that later.
you're not. No.
Oh, I see.
But Evelyn, she's a researcher and also an author. She doesn't really settle down. She kind of goes place to place learning new things about the world. She was always super excited about new discoveries.
If she's a writer, maybe Rose has read one of her books.
Oh yes, have you read one of her
You
books?
dick.
He like motions to Rose.
Rose is like glaring at him and being like, it's well, I guess it's likely, but I read so many books I don't even remember.
What's your favorite book?
Oh, a scholar.
God. Oh, I hate all of you guys.
I like having a cup of and drink one in the hour.
Oh, this is really putting me on the spot.
Maybe your top 3 or 4.
Don't get enough milk yet, I think.
No, I only keep this information to myself, not weird perverts like you.
Fitz is a pervert?
Yes, yes.
Fitz!
Okay. As someone who has lived with Atlas on tour, I don't think I'm the pervert here.
Atlas has a really big grin.
Okay. Never mind any of that. Yes, what's your favorite book, friend?
I'll
You
tell you
accidentally
later.
dig up something you didn't want to know.
Telling me later, but is it like a secret?
Yes, it's a secret. It's a really secret book.
And which secret book? Well, like I said, it wouldn't be much secret if you just said it right now. What's
She
it
just taps her
about?
nose. She taps her nose and she's like, "Oh, it's a great adventure." It would give it away. I'm sure you might have read it before.
Maybe. I've read a lot of books. Okay, I'll ask you later then.
Great adventure. Are you talking about my memoir?
What?
Oh, my memoir.
He like
you
tilts
finish
his
that?
head.
My love, have you not read my memoir?
Oh no, I was a little busy writing mine.
Ugh.
I sent you 50 copies. Did you read them?
Well,
Did I actually get the copies in the mail?
well,
The coffee
the last
table's
time I read
currently
your-
being held up by like 50.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna say we probably use the pages to light our fire.
no.
How dare you?
Your memoir. It's been a while. I've been reading other stuff. So I don't remember all of it. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, pretend that my heart isn't broken a little bit.
No, I'm sorry. I'll read it again later. I'll read it 10 times tonight.
Did you get embarrassed? You know that there's a chapter about you in there.
What?
What?
Oh, honestly, it sounds like I would honestly just read to that part and then probably close the book. That's probably why I haven't finished it.
It's still dancing, calls out. There's a chapter about you and mine too. I wrote it when we first met. It's not very nice. You should probably skip that.
What?
Oh, my.
You're breaking my heart right now.
I was in a bad place that you put me in.
Maybe you came in here to just scare me intentionally because you don't like me.
I like you. No.
You two
I
better
don't know
get
about
along.
that.
I told you I was a goblin before I told Atlas.
Your opinion could change. You probably started to hate me, and that's why you want to scare me and then make fun of
No,
me and
I only
watch me
scare
cry.
people. Okay, first of all, if I wanted to watch you cry, I wouldn't have to go to those lengths.
Well, you already have.
Yes, because I like you.
Making someone cry when you
Yes.
like them?
Yep.
You twisted little man.
Oh, you twisted.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Thank you. He's still
I'm going-
dancing.
I'm going to faint at this point. It's getting late. And this is a lot to process right now. I'm going to our room. Help them go to
Yes.
bed or something. I'm gonna go cry more.
Oh no. All right then, just a moment. You see him just like teleport away with Sorte, and then he comes back. You've all scared my husband a terrible amount. I'm still processing what you've said, large one.
Do they cry a lot?
Not as much anymore. But when you present them with information like this, I don't see why they wouldn't. It's a pretty apt response to learning that someone you trust wants to kill you.
Fitz has an eyebrow raised, like, eh.
They don't want to kill them anymore, and that means he had someone who did want to kill him, which would make his life exciting. Yes, yes.
He's had
Yes.
quite enough excitement. But I do want to help you all. I think that what little I know about what has been done to you so far is terrible. However, I won't allow that man to be near my husband, and I'm sure you can understand why. I think that's a reasonable demand for me to make.
I don't know. There is a...
I will be civil with him. I'm a professional. But this has obviously changed my opinion.
There are not a lot of good friends in the world. You should try. He needs friends.
I have a lot of friends.
You do. I don't know if he does.
Well, maybe if he wasn't so murderous, he'd have more.
You know that's true, says Cobalt from the shadows.
Oh my god.
What?
What happened
He does that
to
sometimes.
you?
Oh, just had a bit of a taste of Professor Marble's wrath, that's all.
He has his hand
To
over
be
his mouth.
fair, that one deserved it.
Yes, sure, I know. I deserved it, yes, I did. But still, my point stands.
Right then, I'm going to look into warding this place from top to bottom as soon as I possibly can.
You haven't? Yes.
Certain places, yes.
Ah,
Don't look in my
wow.
bedroom.
I was not going to. I have met you. But, I mean, I had the warding guy around the first week I bought the house. That's strange. Expected
Oh.
better of you. He's like grinning at you.
Ugh. You know. I'm getting quite tired of your back talk bits. He's still smiling, but you're trying to make me cast something, aren't you?
Wow. I mean, if you wanted to cast something, it's not
Use
like I
laughter.
could stop.
And he's
Little
like-
old me could not stop you. Oh. Are you?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Chuckle fuck.
Chuckle fuck.
Bitch.
I do. Oh, I missed your laugh.
His laugh is hideous. Make him stop.
That's the spell, yes.
That makes him laugh even more. Fun!
You get a minute.
She clogs her ears.
Takes him by the shoulders. Please go to bed. I need to go comfort my husband.
If you drop the spell, Fitz is gonna river dance to bed.
Okay.
Alright, and you all head to bed?
Maggie suit.
Bed.
Yep. And that's the end of the session.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeehaw.
To cast fucking spells on Fitz.
I'm sorry if it's kind of hogged his time with Atlas and Swarte. I was overexcited.
It's fun. Down a person because like I can't fucking talk as Bolt and Atlas at the same time. I just can't.
I
Sorry.
mean, there's little moments where stuff like this happens. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Well, I mean, you didn't get to interact with him before when you first came out because you were gone.
Alright.
Make up a little bit of that time.
Plus, they're not gonna be here forever. You know?
Ominous.
I can't believe you're gonna kill them all.
Homophobic.
Yeah, I am gonna kill them all. So
Homophobic.
No,
I
you're
have to
not.
fucking RP with myself.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna kill you.
Guys, we gotta take our least favorite NPCs out back and shoot them so that that's what we like.
Okay, guys, who's your least favorite? Confirm now.
Both dead.
No!
I'm jumping on the
Countervote.
opportunity.
I'm gonna make a poll.
I
Oh
like
my
most
God.
of them, so yeah.
I like them all.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I personally like them all, but we all know who Rose would have killed off.
Stop it. No.
It's like that fucking meme where it's like, if you had to say one of us, who would you pick? If you had to choose, Cobalt or Night Guest, out
Cobalt.
of all of us, who would you choose?
Cobalt.
I murder the frat bro.
Yeah,
I was
let's
gonna
get
say-
him. Get him!
I was gonna
Next
say we gotta
session.
keep that one.
Oh, shit.
Next session, you guys have to make an assassination attempt on the frat boy because he's actually part of the Goblin operation.
Fuck. Dude, yes, if it means that we get to talk to him some more, yes.
Hey,
Final words.
you guys are just trying to murder me because you're from Enchantium U. I mean, Enchantium
No, it's
Tech.
Yeah.
Enchantium Tech. What's with all
keep
these
forgetting.
Enchantium Tech people trying
Of
to
course
kill
they sent
me?
these fucking assassins after me. They suck.
They
He keeps
suck.
forgetting which college he's in, and he keeps arguing the wrong side.
It's because he literally is
so
a spy.
He's so fucking drunk. He doesn't
He's an
remember.
actual spy for the fucking
Oh
Goblin
my god.
operation.
I fucked it up. Okay.
I'm
I'm
from
gonna end this
Enchantium
stream.
Super Tech.
Yeah. I'm gonna end this
Enchantia,
stream.
you sucks. Well, you're an Enchantia, you bro. Bro.
Bro.
See you
What's
guys
that voice crack,
later.
Will?
Bye.
Bruh. No, don't
Bruh.
assassinate